And what's up, replay viewers? Let's see who tunes on in. Michelle King, first one in the room, and John Burke, welcome. Donalyn Pryor, good to see you. And Scott Chrysler, welcome. Dave in Bangor, Maine, welcome. Wow, that's it. Good to see you, Neil in Flatbush, welcome. Wow. Notifications clearly did not go out. And at least a third of you guys are some of the people who just watch in the background and don't comment for whatever reason. Good to see everybody. Welcome to the potato chips. The fountain potato chips here in Lower Manhattan. I'm directly behind my favorite skyscraper, the Woolworth Building. Good to see you, JC Droid. Welcome. How is everybody doing on this Saturday or Sunday if you are watching in Australia and New Zealand and all other points east? Strawberry Fields, good to see you. Welcome. Robojax is in London. Good to see you, Robojax. Hope your Saturday evening is coming along well out there in London. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. Or Sunday. Back at it once again here in Lower Manhattan. We just had to let people tune in because this is like anemic. The viewer count is anemic, and the conversation's even more anemic. And at least half of you guys are the ones who just watch in the background, don't comment, don't like the video or anything like that. That's pretty amazing. Now half, now 50%. Wow. Wow, I knew today was going to be hard. We're all anemic? No. Don't say that. Let me scare some people off. Good to see everybody. Yeah, no. I always set the time a little bit later than I'm going to actually go on. So that's in case I got to set up stuff for the live stream. Plus have a drink. Today we're trying a new drink. Sun-Kissed lemon berry lemonade. It's actually very good, very sugary, and it's only 270 calories. Good to see you, RJ, out there in Colorado. Yes, indeed. Take your magnesium, people. We're going to head over the Brooklyn Bridge today, because I got to head into Brooklyn. I know I'm going to talk. I'm going to show myself, and I'm not walking. And looks a bit like Windex. It does look like Windex. That's right. I should have just put this in a Windex bottle and said, guys, I'm drinking Windex. I'm drinking chemicals. And then I'll get all the views, right? Hey, guys, I'm drinking chemicals right now. I'm drinking this lovely bottle of Fabuloso. Remember when people started drinking Fabuloso because they thought it was a drink? Yes, it's so fabulous. It cleans your insides and with the power of bleach. Thank you so much, Strawberry Field. That's why I have a beautiful wife. Thank you so much. I look okay. Had a rough tour this morning. Had a couple of, I had one very fussy guest. And the tips were anemic too. So I really felt like I busted my ass this morning for I got a fist bump from some people. Fairy Mary, good to see you. You remember when our elected officials told us to drink bleach? It was a simpler time, Strawberry Fields. It was a simpler time. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Good to see you, Dan the Man. Welcome. Good morning. Oh, the memories. Good morning to everyone in the Mountain and Western time zones. Good afternoon to everyone in the Central and Eastern time zones. I literally said that to my coworker, Neil. I was like, fist bumps don't pay the rent, folks. But you know what? I get to go home to a beautiful woman. I'm able to afford, somewhat, to live in New York City, the city of my birth. I get to say I'm from here. It's an amazing place. I live my life not really bothering the people around me. I try to live a meaningful, fulfilling life. I try to share any kind of positivity and love that I have, share it with, I try to anyway, with you guys all around the world. I got some amazing friends. I'm lucky. So it could always be worse. It could always be worse. JC Droid, good afternoon, welcome. I hope you're doing well. And Sebastian Echkavera, good to see you. Just fast fist bump along when I get a coffee. Doesn't work that way, Dan. I try to do something meaningful. I appreciate that, Strawberry. You know, like I didn't come to New York with the intention on making content by bothering people. I can't believe that's a genre. I still really can't get over the fact that there are people out there that they find that entertaining. Carpe diem, that's fucking right. Good to see you, Martin. Welcome. Carpe diem. Seize that motherfucking day. Grab it by the horns. A lot of tourists in town. I know that Brooklyn Bridge is going to be packed. I appreciate that, RoboJax. 16.6 thousand people, 16,600 people around find me meaningful. I really do appreciate, at least more than 2/3 of that. I appreciate that, RoboJax. Good to see you, Colleen, out there in Cyprus. Welcome. The phone is already dimming because it is hot. 84 degrees Fahrenheit it's going to be as we do this live stream today. As long as this stuff generates engagement, people are going to do what they're going to do it. Yeah, it's true. It's kind of sad that there's a whole platform, Kick, that promotes it. Well, it doesn't necessarily promote it, but they kind of like encourage it and shit, you know? Good morning, good afternoon, Carlos. Welcome. But happy Saturday, everyone. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. I'm having an okay Saturday. Wanted to have a fun live stream this morning, but then people had to come in and start complaining about politics and stuff, and it's like 8:30 in the morning. It's too early for that shit. It's too early. And if your whole persona revolves around politics, you must have a very boring and insignificant life. There's so much more to life than fucking politics. And especially today's politics, today's identity politics. Anyway. Gonna try to have a meaningful show today. And this is a long day. This is act 2 of my day. So the first act was getting to work and working. The second act is this live stream. And then the third act is I get to go to Coney and I got to film, got to do my YouTube video with the unofficial mayor of Coney Island, Mr. Dick Ziggin. Do me a favor, follow his YouTube channel because the mayor of Coney Island has a YouTube channel. We got to build him up, and I'm telling you, there's going to be some great conversations to be had and documented on this YouTube channel. So I'm very excited about the history that we're going to kind of capture. So make sure to follow that. If you love Coney Island and you really want to get into the nitty-gritty of the politics and the culture of Coney Island, make sure to give Dick Ziggin a follow. It's going to be a great day. And you know what, Scott Chrysler, you ready for this? We got the sunshine and the beer is in the fridge back home. So, exactly. I try, Strawberry. I try. I really do. I really do. I want to. Whenever I fire up this live stream, I know that it's a very powerful form of communication, and I don't take it lightly. But there's the link. Thank you so much, Neil, for putting the link in the chat. There is Dick Ziggin's YouTube channel right there. Give him a follow. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, JC Droid. I said the mayor of Funky Town. No, the mayor of Coney Island. Is that supposed to be funny? Ha 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 ha. Good to see you there, Dave in Bangor, Maine. Welcome. Remember, comedy never translates well through text. It doesn't. If you want to really deliver some comedic lines and stuff and one-liners and create real, genuine laughs, then you have a YouTube channel. This is the first time in human history where we don't need an apparatus of networks and TV stations and UHF stations to create a broadcast like this. If you got a smartphone, you're commenting on this live stream, then you could be your own TV station here on YouTube and really make people laugh. And maybe, just maybe, you might make $1 or $2. It's fucking amazing. I find this whole thing still amazing, and I've been doing this now for 9 years. Good to see you there, Mrs. Metalhead. Good to see you, Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead. You guys are at the City Field. Surprised you with a game. Oh my God, Mrs. Metalhead, do me a favor. Enjoy the Mets game. Have fun out there. Let's go Mets. And you know, they're gonna win for Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead. They're gonna win today. They're gonna win. They're gonna get it today. But enjoy your day at the beautiful City Field. It's a beautiful day for it. We got a nice breeze coming in. It's a beautiful day. I'm in the shade right now because, yeah, the sun is fucking strong. Sun is strong, guys, so I gotta start wearing sunscreen. Ugh. Gotta start putting that shit on now. I actually call it painting myself. I'm painting myself. Good to see you there, Susan. Welcome. In just 21 days, we'll be at the Mermaid Parade. And my idea for the Mermaid Parade this year is we're going to be walking in at the end of the live stream. And I'm kind of trying to encourage the other live streams who will cover the event to maybe do this. But I am going to literally walk into the water for the ceremony, for the christening of the summer season. So we're going to walk into that water while they throw the fruits and the alcohol and stuff like that, and we're going to get into it. We're going to get that fucking shot. Hey, if I get hit by lightning, it's good fucking content. Am I right? I know he's cursing again. Jay Chulo, good to see you, Jay Chulo. Welcome. And Susan Ingalls, welcome. Good to see you. Hey now, LS, welcome. And Lee, good afternoon. And the fireworks begin on the 21st of June. The fireworks begin on the 21st of June. So in a couple of weeks, we're going to have our Fireworks Fridays commence. And then we're like in the nitty gritty. Then we're in the nitty gritty of the summertime. It's got to be a hot summer. It's got to be a cruel summer. It's got to be a cruel summer. I'm looking forward to the Mermaid. So our first Fireworks Friday is the 21st. And then the very next day, the 22nd, is Mermaid Parade. So that's going to be a jam-packed weekend. Summer solstice weekend. It's going to be great. But happy June, everybody. Happy June. I'm going to beat Tyler Silva to this. Today's the first day of June, and yesterday was the last day of May. Good to see you, Natasha. Welcome. I'm looking forward to the hot dog competition, too. Oh, my God, Lee, I hope we have good weather for that, because then we will have the exclusive. They're not going to let people live stream this thing from the press box. They got to go somewhere else. We have our own perch, if you will, and we're probably going to entertain a lieutenant again. We had the lieutenant cracking up in the thunderstorm last year, so we're going to have some good laughs on Stillwell Avenue. Good to see you, Dave JR. Welcome. Out in there in Dartmouth. 99 degrees in California. Bloody hell. Turn on the air conditioning. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. We're still batting at 50%, so keep on hitting that like button. We're up to 80 people watching now, and only 47 likes. Dan the Man is having a barbecue. And if I want to come through later, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The Duchess is making me dinner right now, and once I'm done with my filming here and then my filming in Coney, I'm going to go home and sleep the sleep of ages. Well, have a beer. Well, eat dinner, have a beer, maybe make some love, and then go to sleep. No maybe on that. I'm trying to be humble, right? Lots of pool time there. I want to go. I wish I could go to the QC spa right now and just live stream from the jacuzzi pool. If anyone wants to make that happen, everyone wants to donate like $400 on my PayPal. I will go to the QC spot and live stream from there. Hey, now is a cyclist. Yeah, I drink a bottle of water during my tour today. If you ever come to New York and you could ride a bike, you could maybe come on my bike tour. But it was today's tour was good in the sense that people knew how to ride bikes. I'm a little nervous about this midweek's tour because it's a regular, like, it's not going to be like only Dutch people. So it could be like a complete shit show where it's like, I haven't rode a bike in 40 years. You know what's a big red flag for me? When somebody says, I haven't walked this much ever. It's like, what? The average New Yorker bangs out 10,000 steps every day, at least 10,000 steps every day. I sometimes hear, like, especially people who live in like very car-dependent areas, like, oh my God, I did 5,000 steps today. And I was like, I do that for breakfast. You know, it's your old New York City guys, when you get back, absolutely, hey now. We can make that happen. You have never forgotten how to ride a bike. That's good that you never forgot how to ride a bike. But remember that you're in like traffic, and Dan the Man asks, do I have an electric bike? No, I do not have an electric bike. I don't own an electric bike. I have an electric scooter, but I don't have an electric bike. I have a regular hybrid bike. And for work, I could maybe use an e-bike if it's an e-bike tour. But for the most part, we have hybrids over there. 10,000 in slow days, yeah. 10,000 is a slow day. For the Duchess, that's like waking up. Ooh, you gotta go see the Rolling Stones? Enjoy the Rolling Stones. Thanks for letting us know. Robojax got arrested in Syracuse in 1967 for walking. Okay, that's interesting. Bob Doyle, good to see you. Happy afternoon. Good afternoon. Had an okay tour today, but now we're going to do a tour with you guys. Hey Now rode all over the city. A lifestyle choice. Hey Now, do you know about Critical Mass? Critical Mass is making a big comeback. We had about 50, 60 people here in New York City do Critical Mass last night, but like Chicago, Miami, Los Angeles, big numbers. San Francisco, big numbers turned out for yesterday evening's Critical Mass. If you don't know what Critical Mass is a spontaneous bike ride that happens in over 325 cities all around the world on the last Friday of every month. And so look it up in your hometown. There's no leader of the pack, so to speak. It's kind of like mob rules. And if everyone stays together, it's an amazing experience. Good to see you, Jose Torres. Wepa, Puerto Rico. Buenvenidos, Jose Torres. You wish your legs were good? Yeah, I feel you, JC. Well, JC, I'll do the bike riding for you, JC. Oh my God, hey now, you do Critical Mass rides? Yeah, Friday nights. Last Friday of the month. But then there's other rides that happen. Here in New York City, we have every Thursday at Columbus Circle, we have what's called social cycling. And there's actual leader and stuff, and they plan out a little route, and it's usually kind of focused around like bars and food and stuff like that. So you go around eating snacks and maybe having a beer or two. It's a lot of fun. You sure the city isn't happy about that ride? Well, Dan the Man, actually before the 2004 Republican convention, NYPD used to love Critical Mass. We would go out there maybe 1,100, 1,200 deep, and they would help facilitate the ride. And the cops would let us do really cool stuff. Like we used to like take over the West Side Highway and stuff. And we actually had a party once on the Queensboro Bridge. It was insane. It was like Halloween 2003. It was a beautiful October night, and they coordinated the traffic around us, and we just stopped on the Queensboro Bridge while they fixed up traffic and cleared the way for us for like 45 minutes. It was incredible, and nobody got arrested. Everyone had a great time. So Dan the Man, you know, actually, before you say something like that, you should do your homework, but it sounds very pessimistic. Good to see you, Brian Bell. Welcome. Yeah, no, exactly. 2004 convention, that's when they really cracked down for whatever reason. Here in New York City, 11,000 people, and I was in that, 11,000 people rode in the critical mass during the Republican National Convention here in 2004, and it was fucking insane. And there people got arrested, like 400 people got arrested. Good to see you, John Capola. Welcome. It was wild times. I mean, there's videos of like the cops being like, let's go down West Side. The cops used to ride their bikes with us, right? So they would help cork the streets. And we would just fucking ride down. People would be cheering. And oh, man, it was so nice. So hopefully now we could bring critical mass back for a new generation. It kind of died off, unfortunately. But we're going to try to bring it back. Good to see you, Phyllis 2284. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Bloody hell, somebody is smoking up a communion here. Ooh, whatever that is, that's really nice. Good to see you, Phyllis. Good to see you, Phyllis 2284. Good to see you, Arjun Lawaha. Welcome. We need initiatives like that. Absolutely. Good to see you, William, across the river in Brooklyn. Welcome. Ed Reed asks, what happened this morning? I did a live stream. Are you trying to insinuate something? I mean, people turned me off because they wanted to talk about politics at 8:30 in the morning, so I would have done a longer live stream. John Capola says, thanks, you don't smoke, got enough issues. Okay. Thanks for letting us know. Good to see you, Train Watch. Train Watch asks, am I home? No, I'm not. I'm behind my favorite skyscraper, the Woolworth Building here in Lower Manhattan. And hey, if anyone wants to super chat me an apartment in the Woolworth Building, that would be fantastic. Notifications didn't work. It happens, Arjan. It happens. Hey now says that the cops were sully. They wore football jersey to look undercover. So silly. Yeah, yeah. And JC Droid with a $4 super chat. JC Droid, thank you so much for the very generous $4 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $4 club. The first super chat of the month of June. Thank you so much there. Thank you so much there, JC Droid with the big $4 super chat. And thank you so much for getting my Metro card ride home. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $4 super chat. Thank you so much there, JC Droid. And again, please, continued recovery. Let me do the walking for you. Let me do the walking for you. But yes, indeed, Strawberry, YouTube notifications are an urban legend. They're an urban myth, people. They're algorithmic, so they'll only give you the notification if they think you're going to watch, which I think is just so, it's so fucking stupid. I guess they want us to watch really, I notice like every now and then the algorithm just throws at me videos I would normally not want to watch. But also like I notice like that like the thought put behind a lot of these videos is kind of like dumb. It's kind of like really dumb content. It's like I don't want to watch TikTok. If I want to watch TikTok content, I would go on TikTok or Kick or whatever, you know? That's the other one. Phyllis celebrating 21 months of Dutch Moz Plus. I want to thank Phyllis and all the channel members. Thank you so much for being a channel member, and thank you for being one of us. One of us. Gooba gaba, gooba gaba, one of us. Thank you so much for being one of us, Phyllis, and shout out to all the channel members. This broadcast is brought to us if the signal holds in stunning 1080p. Hey Now asks, do I have any plans to get down to Asbury Park? Used to bike the businesses down there on the boardwalk. Yeah, I would love to go to Asbury Park, but I don't have any plans to get. I don't have a car, so I don't have any plans to get down there just yet. Thank you so much there, guys. But it's 81 degrees here in New York City with the wind blowing out of the northwest at 4 miles an hour, and a current relative humidity of 28%. That's why the sun feels so strong. It's not very humid, but it's like it's a dry heat. So that sun is very strong. Wow, we've been here for almost a half hour and I haven't even broke 100 viewers. Can we get to 75 likes? Once we get to 75 likes, we'll activate the legs. We'll do 12,000 to 14,000 steps today. I know the train goes to Asbury Park, but I really don't have no plans to go down there anytime soon. So there's no music or art or anything like that. And the train to get to Asbury Park is kind of a pain in the ass. Like Asbury Park to Jersey Shore, like it's tough to get down there in the train. There's like basically one train going down and one train going up. So I'll have to like get a hotel and stuff. So I don't have any plans for that in the near future. Do you like my shirt? This was the Duchess's father's t-shirt. He used to wear this shirt. This is his MTA t-shirt. So shout out to Dennis. Shout out to Dennis. The Duchess's father. Yep, we're up to 68 likes now. 69, 68 likes. Let's get to 75 and we'll start walking. And then we'll easily break 100 views and all that shit. We got things to see today. We're gonna first, because the tourists kind of pissed me off today, we're gonna see if any tourists are misbehaving in World Trade Center. So I'll break my heart a little bit today for content, and hopefully nobody's disrespecting Memorial Plaza when we walk through there. And then we'll head over Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, let's freaking do this. That's right, Scott. Let's freaking do this. Let me take some final sips of my drink here. I just realized I could prop my camera somewhere else. 'Cause that's what we're gonna do. That's right. It's true. It's true, Dan. It's true. That is true. All right. Ah, people. Good to see you, Sally. Welcome. Just gonna wait for some more likes to come in. And for if you're just joining us, Dutch Maz is living on the edge, and we are drinking Windex, everybody. We are drinking Windex today on the live stream. So I'm gonna pound this Windex here, and then I'm gonna walk over the Brooklyn Bridge. Good to see you there, Stuart. Welcome. Good to see you, Coconut. Going next door for the barbecue in a half hour. All the Suffolk County highway cops can drink and walk home. Really? That's pretty cool there, Coconut. Shout out to the Suffolk County highway cops. That Windex, man. But it's good. Who needs alcohol? Who needs alcohol when you got Windex? Karan Stewart asks, what's Windex? You clean windows with Windex. It's a soap. Who needs alcohol when you got sugar? That's right. That's right, you should Google it. Yeah. Fucking hell. I think most of the world knows what's Windex. Anyway, thanks for sharing on 3 social media platforms, John Capola. Much appreciated. It's not Windex. It's the all-new Sunkissed Berry Lemonade. It's actually really good. It's like grape soda, but it's berry. Windex leaves you streak-free. That's right. Okay, Google, what's Windex? Hey, Siri, what's Windex? Alexa, what's Windex? It's good to know, Sally. Yes, indeed. Anyway, it's really good. It's really good. I got taste. Yeah, I got good taste. Good to see you, James Vegas. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. By the way, to pump me up to do this live stream today, I listened to the Bob Ross opening theme. Just put you in my mindset today. How did I amp myself up to talking to a cell phone for the next 2.5 hours? Bob Ross theme. Just saying. But ladies and gentlemen, John Capola has an announcement. He started to build his next brick building project. Thanks for letting us know. But yeah, that's what got me all amped up to do this live stream. Berry lemonade and the Bob Ross opening theme. Kumro Games, good to see you. I know I found the Fabuloso, has a nice lemony flavor. Am I right, Kumro? Bob Ross is the best. Bob Ross is the best. You know what I used to love? I know, Carrie. Carrie, that's my job, is to mess with your Alexa. Good to see you. Because I talk in an automated voice. Alexa can find me and do any search. Anyway. I learned how to do that in college. I was a communications major. Dropped out. But there's the joy of painting full theme. That's right. I know, Bob Ross lowers my blood pressure. Happy clouds. Gotta paint some happy clouds here. That's what I love about the mic. I could really project my voice. All right, kids, we have 80 likes. We're batting, I know, Carrie. Life's happy little accidents. Let's be honest. All of life is sometimes a happy little accident. Right? One of these days I'll be living here in this Woolworth building and we'll be live streaming every day and we'll be watching the sunrise and set. I'll be one of those channels. Happy blue liquid. Yes, indeed. Bob Ross is common. Did I start your Alexa, Dave? I'm sorry about that. Did I see the Bob Ross movie with Owen Wilson? No, I did not, actually. No, I did not. No, and I still have yet to see the Tom Hanks Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood movie. I haven't seen that either. So I'm boring. I don't really watch movies. I watch way too much fucking YouTube. That's what it is. Oh, you know what? Before we get going, I got to tell you, I have a story to tell you guys. Good to see you, Mason Edens. Guten Nacht. Guten Tag, Germany. All right. So in my reels this morning on my bus ride in, I learned about, oh my God, what's his name? Is it Bobby Rhodes? Oh shit. There's this family, right? And they were in, I think, South Carolina. And their children, they had 3 young children. They would go into their school. They get kicked out of school because they would just go around preaching hellfire and stuff like that. They were literally going to school. You're gonna go to hell. You're a whore for wearing makeup. You gotta praise his word. You gotta death to the heathens. And they would scream this out. And there's a whole bunch of news articles. I want to say his name is Bobby Rhodes. The Rhodes family and children getting expelled from school. Fascinating fucking story from the late 80s, early 90s. And somebody did an edit where they played all the news clips in chronological order. So you get to kind of hear the whole story. Fucking fascinating. But more importantly, them kids, while it's not the best to preach hellfire and stuff like that till, if you're in 3rd grade or 4th grade, you shouldn't really be yelling at your principal preaching hellfire and stuff like that. But it was hilarious as fuck. Oh, and they were also on the Sally Jesse Raphael show back in the day. Sally Jesse flew to the South to interview the whole family. What a phenomenal and very entertaining rabbit hole to fall down today. I want to say his name is Bobby Rhodes. But, oh my God, what a fucking funny. And the video clips are just so funny. This kid is screaming with a Bible in his hand at his principals and his teachers and stuff. And it was just anyway. Yasu Reza Jafari. Yasu. Shout out to all my friends in Greece. Or if you are a Greek American here, living here in New York and around all around the United States and Canada and Mexico. Why not? Welcome. Yasu. And Yasu Gris. Anyway, that was a fun rabbit hole to fall down this morning. That literally brought me joy. I think it's time. Good to see you, Figments. Welcome. We're doing good now on the like to viewer ratio. I think I bored all the people who don't engage with the video, but they watch. I think they finally got bored enough to tune it high. Because nobody will find the video. And especially today, that notifications did not go out. Can't believe I've been here for almost 40 minutes. Can we just might as well hit 100 likes. Can we get 11 more likes? Good to see you there, African Spanish. The weather's amazing. It's like 80 degrees here in New York right now, or 82 degrees here in New York. It's really nice, but the sun is strong. But Jack Spencer with a $5 super chat. Jack Spencer, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $5 super chat. And also, Jack Spencer, thank you so much for contributing to my MetroCard fund back home. You helped me pay for almost my whole express bus ride out here. So much, much, much appreciated with a big $5 super chat. Good to see you, Donna Knight. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. I am a native New Yorker. I lived here my whole life. I did not move from somewhere. I don't know if you can tell by this voice. Some people say that I'm not a real New Yorker because I don't sound like a real New Yorker. But see, working in the tourism industry, I have learned to get rid of my Brooklyn accent. But if you piss me off there, if you piss me off, Governor, to the woods with you, to the woods. Anyway, I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means, people. Keep on hitting that like button. Can we get to 115 likes? Can we get to 115? Oh, look at that. 20 people tuned in and out. You're like, he's not walking yet. You're here, never bored. I appreciate that, JC. I appreciate that. 20 people just tuned in and out. Is he walking yet? No. Changing the... Just go watch CNN Headline News. Remember that channel? Anyway, still have your New York accent. People tell you all the time, yeah, it's funny out there. It's funny out there talking where Brooklynese there. You know, it's funny. People want to hear it, you know. I appreciate that, Strawberry. We're almost there. Come on, guys. Why are people being so stingy with the likes? They're like, he should do something first. It's like, I am doing something. I'm yapping to you guys. I just drank Windex. Colleen's still here. I appreciate that, Colleen. We're here by the potato chips behind the Woolworth Building. In the shade. I'm enjoying talking in the shade. I'm not going to lie. Do I have a Spanish accent? I don't think I have a Spanish accent. Even though my mom's from Colombia and my dad is from Puerto Rico, I was born here in Brooklyn, so I don't really have a Spanish accent. I don't speak Spanish. So I hope that answered your question. Ivory Paul Payne, good to see you. I appreciate that, Ivory Paul. Thank you so much. We're going to head over Brooklyn Bridge and I'll really entertain you. We hit 100 likes. Now we have to start walking around. We hit 100 likes, guys. So let's do it. You're joking. Remember, guys, sarcasm doesn't translate very well through text. So I can't read your mind. I can't tell if it's sarcastic. Remember that. So some people don't understand that. You know, it's like, I'm just joking. It's like, how am I supposed to know that? You put it in the chat. Sarcasm does not translate through text form. Always remember that. And also comedy, guys. If you're coming here to be the jokester and shit like that, just leave, because I'm the one who tells the jokes. I'm the one who's supposed to entertain you. But I know there's a subgenre of the subgenre that people try to be the comedian of the chat, and it's like, why you got to take away the broadcaster's shine? You know what I mean? Why have to take away the broadcast? The broadcaster should be front and center. The chat is for you guys to talk to me. You know, when everyone starts talking amongst themselves and then they're like making jokes about other people. Like, and I've seen this. There's some people where it's like it's their whole persona. It's like, oh, I'm that guy who everyone makes jokes about. And it's like, he left his refrigerator running again. Like, what? There is no sarcasm button on the keyboard, no. But I've seen this in other people's chats. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? Anyway. See, look, I'm already starting to scare off. I scared off 30 people. Fuck yeah. Once they get walking, they'll come back in and start watching in the cut. You know? You know what I mean? Anyway. We're in Lower Manhattan. We are at the Woolworth Building. So you want to follow along on the map? Pay attention, because you got to follow along on the map if you like. All right? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get walking here. If anything, I sound like Slick Rick the Ruler. That's funny. See, that's fucking funny. Shaman Zito, good to see you. Good to see you. See, that's like legitimately funny. Yeah, refrigerator's running. Better go catch it. And away we go. So yeah, it's 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and yeah, it is hot. It is hot here in New York City. Look, it's the potato chips, everybody. It's the potato chips of Lower Manhattan. You're from New Orleans, you don't scare very easily. Well, you know, New Orleans is home of the voodoo, you know, so. Side by Side 12. Hello, welcome. All right, let's head over to Church Street. And let's make sure everyone's behaving at the World Trade Center. And I hope they are. I hope they are. Good to see you, Neville 6000. Welcome from Ontario, Canada. Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Welcome to Lower Manhattan. Let's head over to World Trade here. See what's cooking. See what's cooking here. Besides me in the sun. It is a hot summer day, activity 79. It's warm. I mean, considering that it's the first day of June. I mean, it's not out of the ordinary for it to be 80 degrees already, but ooh, look at this. The cops on the mopeds. Those are like the nice Italian mopeds. They got the Piaggios. Them things are nice. 150 cc's. So those things go like 65 miles an hour. Shout out to the NYPD on their little Piaggios. All right. We got music. They're playing ABBA. Oh, they're not playing ABBA. They're playing some kind of mix. Ooh, it's hot out here, guys. What, do we have like a roller rink now? What's going on over here? Are they giving away shit? Let's see if they're giving away shit. Let's see what's going on here. You know, if there's anything I love about the New World Trade Center, it's doing what it's supposed to do, which is bring life to this place. Oh damn, they're playing like that. They're playing like the Euro Mix 7-inch track. Let's see. What is this? Are they giving away shit? ICC World. Oh, this is the Cricket World Cup fan park. Oh shit. Yeah. Let's see, who are the winners here? England won in 2022. Wow. Here are your world. Oh, hey, that's Long Island. Yes, Madonna is playing. I'm hung up on you. Everywhere you call, baby, night and day. I'm fed up. I'm tired of waiting on you. That's a really good song if you're like riding a bike hard. Wow, it's out of this world. Yeah, there's the copyright strike number 1. Oh my God, they got Roblox. Oh my God. And they got sign making and they got the mascot meet and greet and face painting. Wow. Now look at all these great nations here at the Cricket World Cup. They built a temporary stadium with a capacity of 30,000 out in Long Island. You think we could have built that here, but you know, you think we could have had the Cricket World Cup here in New York City, but you know, no, they gotta build a whole fucking stadium. Good to see you, LAB. I don't know if the United States is involved. I don't see our flag. By the way, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and I see India up there, home of doo-doo and boo-boo. Anyway, but good to see you, LAB. Welcome. But we got copyright strike number 1. Okay. See, this is the thing I like about the New World Trade Center. We have this life, and then, you know, we never forget, though. And right across the street is Memorial Plaza.
That everyone here goes to.
Let's see. Hopefully tourists are behaving themselves. And then we'll walk past there on the way out. We'll go by there one more time. I'm hoping the blue sky, too, yeah. I wish we had a couple of clouds. There were some clouds earlier. But here is Memorial Plaza. Reflecting Absence is the name of this memorial, comprising of 274 white swamp oak trees and 1 calorie pear tree, that's survivor tree. It was designed by Michael Arad. Now, the number of trees and the placement of the trees does not necessarily have any meaningful significance, but the last line of trees before you touch the names is roughly where the wall would have been for the Twin Towers. So once you're touching those names, you're within that line of trees, you're within the footprint of whether it be the North or South Tower. Looks like a lot of, they keep on decorating the 1993 truck bombing plaque. But let's have a quick moment of silence here by the North Tower. Now, the North Tower, it is not operational because it is undergoing a deep cleaning. So this is why it's not on. But after all, these are some of the largest man-made waterfalls in the world. But the North Tower. As somebody who had to work downtown in the days, weeks, and months after September 11th, I find it a little distasteful to have a selfie or a posing shot in front of the reflecting pools. If there's anything I would like you to pose and smile in front of, it's the survivor tree. It's a true living monument to all 2,753 people and then some who died on September 11th in the days and weeks and months after September 11th. So, good to see you, Cheese Puff. Welcome. Oh, somebody, the security guard over there, just told some people to not sit on it. You really don't want to sit on the names, folks. Please don't do that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Deborah, yeah. I think I just seen that happen. I think there were some people over here who were sitting on the names. But good to see you, Deborah. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, Michelle, out there in Oregon. But again, if there's anything you want to pose and smile in front of, do me, a lifelong New Yorker, a favor and pose and smile in front of Survivor Tree. It's this whole memorial. It is a living memorial, so it's like kids running around here and stuff like that, people having lunch. That's not disrespectful because you know what? You're living your life, and as long as you live your life, you're paying homage to everyone we lost here and to just really and fundamentally to all the various victims of war all around the world. So, Brown Eye Girl, good to see you. Oh, do you like that, Brown Eye Girl? Appreciate it. Good to see you. Mumacita, welcome. A lot more people here by the South Tower. Let me see, look at this. Here's Survivor Tree right over here. This is my favorite tree in all of New York City. Look at how it sticks out. It's a little bit lower than all the other trees. It's round. A calorie pear tree. This tree survived both collapses of the World Trade Center. It's the first tree to bloom in the springtime, and it's the last tree to lose its leaves in the autumn. Survivor Tree. It's kind of fun. It's blending in with all the other trees now. And it's a beautiful shape. Yeah, it's really nice. I have give a big shout out to the people who maintain the trees here at Memorial Plaza. It's a thankless job, but as a New Yorker, I thank them because they keep this memorial in beautiful shape. It is impressive, RK8. My favorite tree in the whole city. Let's have a quick moment of silence here by the South Tower of the World Trade Center. And Beach Bum, good to see you, Beach Bum. And Nebul, bienvenue. Everybody follow Nebul. A great, oh my lord. Just come across. So, but good to see you, Beach Bum. Good to see you there, Nebul. Bienvenue. Everyone follow Nebul, a great live streamer from the south of France. Even though there's plenty of signs saying don't walk in the grass, they all walk in the grass. Anyway, another memorial within the memorial is right here. This is called the Memorial Glade. The Memorial Glade pays tribute to everyone we have lost since September 11th. Roughly along this pathway here would have been the recovery ramp that was used in the days, weeks, and months after September 11th to remove the material from the site. Took 9 months to remove the material from the site, and the last beam was removed from the World Trade Center on May 30th, 2002. I was standing just a few blocks north from here when they took the final beam out. So me and my best friend, Phil, who I've known for pretty much my whole life, we were here for that. And I never forget when we were leaving the World Trade Center, when we were leaving the ceremony, we were walking away, right in front of this massive crowd of people walking, this dog took a poop right in front of everybody. And everybody kind of laughed. And, you know, that was a kind of like a sign of kind of, you know, life goes on. The dog will poop again. Life goes on. That's why we have to make it all the more meaningful and loving and supporting of our fellow humans. So, just saying. Just saying. You're more than welcome there, Brown Eye Girl. It's the signs that say don't sit on the Brooklyn Bridge, and they sit on the Brooklyn Bridge yet. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, we're gonna walk down Memorial Glade here. You see these upthrustings of rock here? This is Manhattan schist, the bedrock of Manhattan Island. And embedded in the rock here is actual steel from the Twin Towers. So this is the Twin Towers right here. But see, like this you don't want to do. And I'm going to come up to these guys. And, excuse me, sir, you can't sit there. So this is a memorial for everyone who has died since September 11th. And right here would have been the recovery ramp for all the recovery efforts after September 11th. And these rocks here pay homage to everyone we have lost since September 11th. So these aren't really benches, but this is World Trade Center steel right there, embedded in there. But yeah, I'm sorry. So
no problem.
Yep. And don't walk through the grass either. Anyway. To lay down on it is like so immensely disrespectful. But yeah, we'll educate them. We'll educate them. Now, if he does it again, there'll be like a maybe a security guard will stop him. Anyway.
It's so complicated.
Chuck that up to ignorance. No, I was nice to it. Anyway, Liberty Park, right over here, the southern area here of World Trade Center. The last surviving piece of sculpture art from the original World Trade Center is right there. Fritz Cohen's sphere is right there. Survivor of both collapses of the Twin Towers. It's now part of Liberty Park. And here at the end of Liberty Park, you have the Greek Orthodox Church, the National Shrine of St. Nicholas. The most fortified church in the world, designed by Santiago Calatrava. Good to see him, Impressionism, bing bong. Bing bong. No, they don't. No. Brown Eye Girl. Unfortunately, people view the World Trade Center as an attraction, which I kind of like. I would call it a landmark, not an attraction. It's a landmark, but like, it's a little. it's a little disheartening sometimes, but you know, it's like this in all memorials all around the world. I mean, there's a memorial for the Holocaust in Berlin that evidently people just act really disrespectful around too. There are plenty of benches to sit down, Cheese Bump. I don't know why you would say that. There's plenty of places to sit down. There's places here, all around here. There's plenty of places to sit down, Cheese Bump. So kind of saying that is a pretty ignorant comment. There's literally plenty of places to sit down. Like Memorial Glade is like that for a reason, and that's to show you where the recovery efforts took place. Anyway. Like, look, there's literally all these, like, look how many places there are to sit down here. People are choosing to sit down on the steps over there, but that's fine, because they're off to the side, but, like, you can sit on this. There's a whole bunch of them around. There's plenty of places to sit down. But to say there should be more places to sit, that's a pretty ignorant comment. Yeah, I know, Deborah, I actually saw a photo exhibit about that. Exactly. Are you coming to gawk or are you coming here to respect? Exactly. Yeah, no, hey now, I don't know if you notice, like whenever I get here, it's like I always get a little quiet, you know. Always get a little quiet. I'm not going to be as loud as I normally am. And I like, you know, take it down a couple of notches. But like once I cross the street, it's like we're back to regularly scheduled programming. Yeah, just sit on the curb. But there are plenty of places to sit here. Yeah. That's right, Strawberry. I mean, reflecting absence is designed to reflect. You're here to reflect. You're here to reflect and meditate. So, yeah, hey now. Yeah. But that's why I like, you know, it took a while, but you know, the World Trade Center has come together so nicely. And as a New Yorker, to see this whole place come together, it's just been phenomenal. Yeah, M impressionism, probably, yeah. Yeah, you cross the street and life begins. Exactly. That's the way I see it. Like even here, it's like I'm subdued. But then once we get over here, then it's like, you know, what is living life? What is honoring everyone we lost here? It's hopping on the train. It's moving around. Life continues on. We move on with our lives, but we never forget. You know, and for everyone who works here, they work at the World Trade Center. They don't work at Ground Zero. They work at the World Trade Center. And even though architecturally I did not like the Twin Towers, I wish we could get them back. They are. Beach bum. The reflecting pools are gorgeous. All right. Back to the ICC World Cup. So what are the nations appearing in this year's ICC Men's T20 World Cup? Let's find out. We got Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. We got the West Indies and Namibia, South Africa and Pakistan. And the Netherlands are here. Also Ireland and England. Wow, Afghanistan and Scotland.
That's right, folks. Cricket has
wow, is this the actual? Oh yeah, we got Afghanistan, Scotland, Papua New Guinea, Uganda, Nepal, New Zealand, Australia. Are we done with all these flags here? We got Australia, Canada. The United States is here, and Oman and India. Shout out to Boo Boo and Doo Doo in India.
cannot wait to see how New Yorkers take in their sports.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
The game of the World Cup is taking
Bring
place
it
today in Dallas. It's USA versus Canada. What a game!
Oh yeah, 8:30.
8:30 p.m. and we're going to be showing that on the big screen here.
Nice.
In the fan
CB
park.
Earth Day, good to see you.
In the meantime, there's
Out there
so
in the
much
Netherlands.
going on here. We've got
Esteban
the
Fernandez, good to see you.
we've got
Welcome.
Bowling experiences. We've got face painting for all the mums and dads out there. Sign making and plenty more going on. So soak up the atmosphere. Get involved, guys. It really is entertainment by day and entertainment by night.
Yes.
One last request from me. If you've got your phones out, there's absolutely no excuse to post all your best content on social media, and we want to see that all over your channel. So tag your posts, tag your videos, tag your photos. Use the hashtag WTC Fan Park and the hashtag T20 World Cup for your chance to get on the big screen. Once again, everybody, a big warm welcome to the Fan Park for the T20 Cricket World Cup.
As the hits keep on playing. Awesome, hey now. All right, let's continue on, people. That's copyright number 2. So cool. I love New York. I'm so lucky to live here. So if you visit New York, tip your tour guides, tip your bartenders, tip your servers. Because if you can't tip, you shouldn't come here. Copyright strike number 2 brought to us by Schaefer Beer and the ITT World Cup here in the United States. Let's head over the bridge. Let's head over the bridge. All right, tip you, right? There are a lot of New Yorkers here to make your visit much more engaging and exciting. But that's right. Shout out to all the members of the service industry all around the world, especially my fellow brethren working in the tourism industry. Nabul, I'm looking at you, my friend. Make sure you tip your staff. No, you can tip a cop too. Tip a hat. Maybe give him $15. Give him $10. Listen, shout out to the NYPD, shout out to the FDNY, shout out to the EMS, and of course everyone who keeps this place clean. New York's strongest at the Department of Sanitation. Big shout out to everyone who keeps this city running. I don't take anybody, can I just say that? I don't take anybody for granted. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys watching. All of you guys who hit the thumbs up, even some of you guys who don't hit the thumbs up, because some of y'all are rather hardcore viewers. And yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. But always, you can tip a cop by thanking them for their service. Also, shout out to the Department of Finance. Why not? Shout out to the Department of Finance. Ooh, look at this big, a lot of tour groups out today. Wow. That's right, it does matter. And of course, it just passed Memorial Day. A shout out to all of our service members in the armed forces. So all the members of the armed forces here in the United States and our allies all around the world. Thank you for your sacrifice and your service, and especially the family and friends who have members of their family and loved ones who made the ultimate sacrifice. It is deeply appreciated. Deeply, deeply appreciated. Sorry guys, I just had work text me when they know I'm online. So I'm now can't answer it because I'm doing this with you guys. Anyway, let's keep on going north along Broadway here. The sun shouldn't have to rain, good to see you. Is there a tour guide on that bus? I wonder if there's a tour guide on that bus. Probably not. I don't recommend big bus. I don't recommend them anymore because they got rid of all their tour guides. Anyway, let's head over this Brooklyn Bridge today. It's gonna be crowded. The signal's gonna maybe drop. Signal might suck. So keep that in mind, kids. So be patient. I know yesterday kind of sucked with the Botanical Garden, with the signal in the Botanical Garden. It really dropped out. You know, the signal inside the waterfall area really dropped off since the last time we were there. We didn't drop at all last time we were in the Botanical Garden, but then again, it is a more crowded day. Yesterday was a more crowded day in the garden, so that definitely affects the signal. What happened to JNR Music World? This was the tallest building in the world in 1899. That's the Globe building where the Globe newspaper used to publish from. And see, it's got the two globes. See, that's the Globe. 1899, tallest building in the world, right there. Beautiful sky, right? The Beast does run, and I'm waiting to get some kind of a discounted ticket to ride the Beast again. So I want to take the Duchess on the Beast. So we got to do a live stream on there for you guys. Shout out to the guys who run the Beast boat. They're clearly not tour guides, but hey, they have a good time. Hey, there's the Statue of Liberty. She's tall and green. Yep. Augustus Bertoli would be proud. And also, you know what? Since I just kind of copied another YouTuber, shout out to Adam the Woo and Dan Bell. I watched Dan Bell and Adam the Woo's collaboration. That was a fun video. And if you follow them, check out that video. There's the Woolworth Building right there. My favorite skyscraper in the whole city. Right there. Tallest building in the world in 1913 and the only skyscraper in skyscraper history to be paid for its construction in cash. Talking green, that's right. Talking green. But yeah, shout out to Adam the Woo and Dan Bell. That was a fun video they did. A fun collaboration video over on Dan Bell's channel. Let's head into, oh, we got weird art, yay! We got fresh weird art here in City Hall Park. Cliff Padilla asks, did I see the traffic from the parts of the beach we... Actually, no, Cliff, I rode along the pathway of... my tour went along the Brooklyn Heights Promenade, and the traffic wasn't too bad. It could be different now, but the traffic wasn't too bad. Attrition by Kanachapa Hannah Luger. He or she says that because I live, my ancestors survived a war of attrition carried out by extractive colonizers in order to subjugate tribal nations of the Great Plains for American progress. By the year 1895 across North America, the bison herds have been systematically eradicated from the numbers of tens of millions to a mere 1,500. This was a genocide. The public artwork called Attrition is an effort to transform the industrial processes and materials into a symbol of these buried histories, re-emerging in the 21st century. Attrition, everybody. This is some weird art. It's cool. It's bringing awareness to something that is very important. Wow. That is cool. That is cool. Let's see, any more? Or is that it? Here is the Jacob Ray Mould fountain. Here in the middle of City Hall Park. This fountain celebrates the opening of the Croton Aquifer system, the first water system here in New York City. City Hall, right here. New York City Hall, the oldest continuously operating city hall in the United States. This building was completed in 1811, opened up for business in 1812. To give you an idea of how small the city was back in 1811, 1812, 1811, we introduced the grid plan to the island of Manhattan. That's that grid of streets we all know and love north of Houston Street. But as you see, it's a rather fancy city hall. And yeah, we kind of ran out of money building it. Now, when City Hall is completed, New York City is rather small. It only extends about 5 blocks north from here. Within about a 10-minute walk, when City Hall was originally built, there would have been farms. So it's a rather fancy City Hall, so thus we ran out of money while building it. So they finished the back of the building, originally in brownstone, because we thought the city wouldn't grow too far north of Chambers Street. Little did they know the greatness of New York. The current mayor is former Brooklyn Borough President and former New York City police officer Eric Adams. And there's also 52 members of City Council. City Council still has their chambers in this building, and the mayor still has his main office in this building. City Hall, right there. Impressive building indeed, Figments. Impressive. All right, I am being texted by my management. I'm gonna have to answer this right now, so please stand by. The live stream may freeze for a moment, but please stand by while I attend to this. And if we do drop the stream will come right back. So I hate to do this to you guys, but they're being rather persistent. So please stand by, guys. I gotta answer a text. Please stand by. Indeed, duty call. Yes, indeed, duty calls. The building is impressive. What's in it? Not so much. There you go. Has anybody even thought of building a new modern city hall? Neville, no. No mayor, no comment on Mayor Adams. Yeah, no. No, we don't need a new modern building because across the street from City Hall we have the municipal building. And the municipal building has all the offices of all the members of City Council. Also, the Department of Transportation, Department of Sanitation have offices in the municipal building. So we don't need to build a modern one. I mean, everything modern is not necessarily more functional and new. So let's head on to the Brooklyn Bridge. And of course, City Hall, New York City Hall is a landmarked building. Yeah, no political talk here. Yeah, no. Your thoughts about the mayor are irrelevant. I'm just saying his name and what he used to do for educational purposes. That little brown cube building straight down the way, that's One Police Plaza, the headquarters of the New York City Police Department, New York's finest. We have 37,000 members of the New York City Police Department, so yeah, we got a lot of cops. John, happy weekend. Happy weekend. Across the street, Pace University. I wonder if they got a tour guide on that bus. I have a feeling this Brooklyn Bridge is going to be packed today. It is going to be jumping. The joint will be jumping. Happy we didn't lose too many people while I answered the text. So thank you so much for everyone hanging out on this very warm Saturday here in New York. It's like a summer Saturday. Bananarama would be proud. Good to see you, Mary Lily. Welcome. See, the people that are walking up from the off ramp from Park Row, like they don't know how to read their Google Maps, so they ended up down there. But Mary Lily, good to see you. Nice day for sightseeing. Yes, indeed. Make sure you break out the sunscreen, though. Oh my God, people. Still no vendors on the bridge. We got maybe one by Tillery Street, but she's like set up really well off the bridge. But no vendors on the bridge. Let's see. Baby, come down, come down. For the lockdown. But he was hitting the beat like that. Anyway, the Appellate Court building back over there, and then this is the municipal building right here. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's see if we got any Darwin Award winners. Oh, look how crowded it is, guys. Look at this. Holy shit. What am I going to get myself into? What's going on in Coney today? It's a beautiful summer day in Coney. It's a beautiful summer day in Coney. So the rides are open. There's a lot of events happening at Coney Island, USA. So go to coneyisland.com for more information. Copyright strike number 3 brought to us by Schaefer Beer and the all-new Pop Top. For people who like having fun, for people who like having more than one, Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. Who will win the Darwin Award? Let's find out. There we go, got the light. You don't got others to be talking. 100% mistake says. Oh, that's surrogate. That's the appellate's court. That's a surrogate's court, not the appellate. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, I stand corrected, Neil. That's a surrogate's court, not the appellate. But mistake says that you got others to be talking to. Don't you got others to be talking to? Mistake. I don't know what you're referring to, mistake. But going by that username, yeah, already on my radar. Anyway. Pointless comments brought to us by babiesovernight.com. Your new bundle of joy in a box overnight, guaranteed. Babiesovernight.com, bringing you that pointless comment. The 141-year-old Brooklyn Bridge, heading up on it right now. I can already tell it's warm up here. Look at this beautiful bridge. John Roebling would be proud of how boring it is, how long it is. Landed Studios, welcome. It is beautiful. Good vibes indeed. Good to see you, sir. Welcome. We are into the cruel summer days here in New York. It is getting warm. I hope the phone don't overheat because we are at that temperature. These two. Fournier-Boule. Here are the graphics. Here is the Brooklyn Bridge in numbers. There are your statistics for the Brooklyn Bridge. Right there. Neil is requesting the spiel. So let's do it, Neil. I'm not going to read comments. I'm going to give you the spiel of the Brooklyn Bridge. Steam power, horsepower, and raw manpower. That's what's built the Brooklyn Bridge. Built in an era and time before electricity. The Brooklyn Bridge is truly a handmade modern marvel. It took 14 long years to build the bridge between 1869 and 1883. Years during which Thomas Edison invents a light bulb and a phonograph. Alexander Graham Bell invents a telephone. The buffalo were killed off the Great Plains. The catcher's mask and curveball were introduced to the game of baseball. In Washington, President Chester A. Arthur installs plumbing in the White House. And in Europe, Picasso and Einstein are born. Just some of the things that were happening in the world while we were building the Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge is a vision of a true genius, a Renaissance man of his time. His name was John Augustus Roebling. John A. Roebling immigrated to the United States in 1832 from the walled village of Mulhouse, Germany, to resolve his destiny in all that space. And to say that he obsessed over this bridge would be an understatement. In the winter of 1845, there was a big engineering summit out in the city of Brooklyn where they gathered some of the world's greatest engineers and architects to discuss building a bridge. John Roebling with his son Washington attended this 3-day summit. At the end of the 3-day summit, it took the ferry over from Fulton Ferry Landing to Lower Manhattan. Just one problem. The East River was all choked full of ice that it took them nearly 2 hours to cross the East River. And at that point, this bridge becomes John Roebling's overwhelming obsession. He advocates for this bridge tremendously in various engineering and architectural magazines of the time. He saw the Brooklyn Bridge as the only way for the cities of New York and Brooklyn to truly thrive in their place on the planet Earth. In 1867, the cities of New York and Brooklyn award John Roebling & Sons, the premier steel wire manufacturing company here in the United States, the contract to build the Brooklyn Bridge. When John Roebling hears this, he gets so excited, he draws up all the plans for the bridge and estimates cost in just 3 months. John Roebling even paints these highly detailed oil paintings of some of the building processes for the workers who could not read or speak English. He was quite hands-on. Construction officially commences in August 1869, and unfortunately for John Roebling, he is killed just 2 weeks into construction. So once again, we're downstairs at Fulton Ferry Landing on the Brooklyn side. John Roebling with his son Washington were doing survey work, trying to figure out where the towers are going to exactly stand, where the anchorage is going to go, and they were standing right at the edge of the ferry dock. A ferry boat came in to dock. John Roebling steps back to allow the ferry boat to dock, and unfortunately for John Roebling, his foot falls through a broken wooden plank in the pier. He gets his foot wedged in the pier. The ferry boat comes in and crushes his foot. John Roebling was a hydropathist. He believed that water cured everything. Against the wishes of his son Washington Roebling, fresh from the Civil War, saw some real terrible stuff. He's like, Dad, you gotta amputate your foot. You gotta die of gangrene. John Roebling's like, no, water will cure me. And John Roebling then proceeds to cure himself by drinking mineral water and pouring ice cold water on his open wound. Needless to say, 18 days later, John Roebling dies of the most agonizing bout of tetanus and lockjaw. So now enter the son of Washington Roebling. Washington Roebling, his father's favorite apprentice. He was a genius just like his dad, formerly trained as a mathematician, an engineer, an architect, amongst many other trades. He was assumed all the responsibilities of building his father's bridge, and he was quite young at the time, just 32 years old. Construction commences on the Brooklyn Bridge, and unfortunately for Washington Roebling, he is killed, or he is almost killed nearly 2.5 years into construction. The hardest part of the Brooklyn Bridge's construction we cannot see. It's the foundations for the 2 towers. To create the foundations for the towers, we use the caisson method. And the caisson method, very simplified, is an inverted wooden box. Place that box on the bottom of the riverbed. Air pressure forces the water out of the box. Workers then enter the box through a shaft under very high air pressure. The workers then undermine the edges of the box as more dirt, muck, and debris come up from the river bottom. The box slowly settles down to bedrock. Once the box hits bedrock, you fill it up with concrete, and you have your foundation. It was very famously said that Washington Roebling was the only person to keep his head on straight in these truly terrifying conditions. Understand that electricity is not invented yet. Your only source of light were these calcium torches that gave off a rotten egg smell while the rest of the caisson lied in darkness. And they thought there was just sand at the bottom of this river? No, there's rocks and boulders and stuff. For every month, they estimated to do excavation work. 5 months were needed to do that same amount of work. And it was tough, back-breaking work. Everything was done by hand, with pickaxes, shovels, and a very loud steam-powered drill. Well, as they dug deeper and deeper down, the air pressure on the workers was becoming more and more great. And what was happening was that the workers will go down to the hole, they work 10 hours, they come out of the hole, take a sip of water, boom, they'll be dead the next. Or they'll come up out of the hole delirious or half paralyzed. They were coming down with the bends. But back then we called it caisson's disease because we really didn't understand the effect of all that air pressure on the human body. And 2.5 years into construction, Washington Roebling gets a very bad case of the bends, and he is paralyzed from the waist down. And he's no longer able to personally supervise the bridge's construction. For the duration of the Brooklyn Bridge's construction, Washington Roebling managed it from his bedroom window in Brooklyn Heights, where we're going to be walking in a little bit. But after Washington Roebling is basically bedridden, who really completes and builds the Brooklyn Bridge? Well, Washington's wife, Miss Emily Warren Roebling. Miss Emily Warren was a sister of the general that Washington Roebling served under during the Civil War, and she was a quite educated woman for her time. One of the first women to graduate NYU Law School. Her main vocations were the English language and law studies. So you get somebody who's into the English language, somebody who's into mathematics, they make a power couple for the time, and she is the one who really completes and builds the Brooklyn Bridge. She basically self-taught herself everything you need to know to build the Brooklyn Bridge under the guidance of her husband. But she had another trick up her sleeve. She knew how to talk to the assistant engineers and architects. She was called the soother of hurt souls, and whenever the egos of the assistant engineers and architects got a little bit out of hand, she knew how to keep them in check. She knew how to keep her troops in line. We got to finish this bridge. But after 14 long years, the Brooklyn Bridge is finally ready for its first traffic. May 24th, 1883 is a big day here in New York City. Everybody has the day off. And Miss Emily Warren Roebling is the first ceremonial crossing across the Brooklyn Bridge. She rides across the Brooklyn Bridge in an open silver and white carriage, cradling a rooster. The rooster was a symbol of victory. When she arrives to the Brooklyn side, there's over 20,000 people waiting for her. And then that day we have a big party. Army regiments and marching bands from all around the world march back and forth across the bridge in a days-long procession. The president and vice president are here in attendance for the opening of the bridge, and then that night we have probably one of the greatest fireworks shows in all of New York City history. Nearly 14.5 tons of fireworks were released from the bridge in a fireworks show that lasted nearly 3 hours. From what I've gathered about this fireworks show, it was a very stupendous, amazing, chaotic, and dangerous experience. If you can imagine, there's fireworks being shot up the roadway. There's fireworks being shot up the top of the towers. There's boats down the East River shooting off their own fireworks. And they kept the bridge open to traffic the entire time. We knew how to live back in 1883. After that, the bridge was a success. That's why we held a bridge next door to it, like the Manhattan Bridge. But every day, right now, up to 91,000 people every day cross the Brooklyn Bridge. And y'all are some of those 91,000 with me today on this live stream. Behold the Brooklyn Bridge. There you guys go. Good to see you, K Pepper L. Welcome. And Oleg, welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Good to see everybody. So let's talk about the elephants. The anniversary of that stampede is coming up, CB Earth Day. 2 weeks after the Brooklyn Bridge opens, the Brooklyn Bridge has its first major tragedy. It's a beautiful spring day, just like it is right now. Somebody screams out, "Oh my God, a cable snap!" Now, a cable doesn't snap, but it causes a massive panic. And on the Brooklyn side of the bridge, 12 people die in the stampede of humanity coming off the bridge. At that point, nobody wants to cross the bridge. Everybody is too scared to walk across the bridge. So now, to bring confidence back into the bridge, we enter the world's greatest showman, Mr. P.T. Barnum. Mr. Barnum had a circus, and in that circus he had 21 large pachyderms at his disposal, including Jumbo, the largest elephant in captivity. On a beautiful spring day, on the bridge's first birthday, May 24th, 1884, he marches these 21 elephants, 12 camels, and a whole menagerie of animals back and forth across the bridge. It brings confidence into the bridge, and it makes the bridge more popular than ever. We're coming up to the dedication plaque here. These solid stone towers. All this granite sourced from the states of Pennsylvania and Ohio. Pretty impressive. But this is the dedication plaque, and this was unveiled in 1883. And then this is the reconstruction plaque from 1951. Now, there's always work going down on the bridge. The bridge is constantly being maintained. Wow, some vendors are back on the bridge. We have about, so far, 3 vendors on the bridge, but they're not taking up a lot of space, so. I'm trying to act crazy to keep people away from me. But it's 2:40 in the afternoon on this June 1st. Yeah, you got people up here with people selling water and Gatorade, which is fine. You know, there were people who used to sell water on the bridge going all the way back to when the bridge first opened. There's actually a great interview from a water boy on that Ken Burns documentary, Brooklyn Bridge. Now we're coming up right around here. This is where a very young Frank Sinatra sings the song Brooklyn Bridge in the movie It Happened in Brooklyn from 1947. Right here. He literally sings it right here. He holds onto these cables right here. To think she's standing where Frank Sinatra stood. We're walking where Frank Sinatra ran up to. One of my favorite movies, by the way. It Happened in Brooklyn. I highly, highly recommend watching that movie. Keep on hitting that thumbs up, guys. We're doing fabulous on the thumbs up. Can we get to 200 likes? That'll be fantastic. As we make our way up and over the 141-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. This promenade that we're walking on pretty much is in the exact same spot as it was back in 1883. John Roebling has us purposely 12 feet above the roadway, just so we have the best view of the skyline and the harbor and the river. And the reason why the promenade is made of wood is because this is the part of the superstructure that moves the most. The Brooklyn Bridge is over-engineered to a factor of 6, so it can move and it can take quite a bit of weight. When John Roebling was designing the bridge, it was pure mathematics. So he knew that the bridge will, in his words, act like a sail. So he just did everything. He over-redundant the bridge crazy. So I never get tired of seeing the Brooklyn Bridge too, Mary. I mean, the stories that this bridge could tell, the events this bridge was personally witness to, is just incredible. I mean, it was built in it was handmade. Think about that. It was handmade. As historian David McCullough said, it's like walking on the rim of the Grand Canyon. Nobody should miss it. And the fact that it's a man-made creation makes it all the more important. Or all the more better. But there it is. Thank you so much, Neil. Thanks for throwing that in the chat. You gotta watch that movie, guys. Brooklyn Bridge. I mean, sorry, It Happened in Brooklyn. You gotta watch that movie. It's one of my favorites. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it. Here is the expansion joint of the Brooklyn Bridge. It was not planned to have a subway running underneath it, actually. It was not planned for that. Trolleys went over this bridge, not necessarily subway trains. You can see all the oil on the bridge here. This is where it moves around the most. And this is your view. The greatest view in the world, right there. One World Trade Center, right there in the shot. And as we bring the camera around here, you got Midtown, Empire State Building, Chrysler Building, and all the other buildings of Midtown. And then this ugly building in the foreground, this is the cheese grater building. Nobody calls it by its real name. We even have Hudson Yards. Hudson Yards is right over there. But behold, the Brooklyn Bridge. Let's head into Brooklyn. But when the bridge first opens up, the inner lanes were for cable cars that went back and forth across the bridge. The middle lanes were for trolleys, which took you across the bridge into the cities of Brooklyn and New York. And the outer lanes were reserved for, but it was definitely not designed to have subways running underneath it. There are 5 subway tunnels right over here. The A and the C, the 2 and the 3, the N and the R, and then the 4 and the 5. So sorry, 4 tunnels, and then you get the 5th tunnel, which is the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, the Hugh Carey Tunnel. Then there's another tunnel that pretty much runs parallel of the Manhattan Bridge, and that is for the F train. That is the York Street Tunnel. We're in full tour guide mode. As this signal. Wow, okay. I'll be quiet as we get through this bad signal area. All right, let's see if we fixed it. I think we did. Yes, we did. I know we're buffering, Xavier. I have not 1, not 2, but 3 signal indicators, Xavier. And that's why there's a graphic on the screen that says bad signal area. But we're back into a good signal again. Xavier, I've been live streaming for 9 years. I know when I'm buffering. No need to write it in the chat. But yes, Figments, we are back. Back to a good signal again. Let's continue on. RoboJax is back. Oh, the VPN's still not kicking in. Look at that. Wow. The VPN's still not kicking in, guys. Hold on. Stand by. I got to make sure this VPN's turned on. Michelle, such a beautiful day indeed. Oleg, CB Earth Day, RoboJax, Figments, we're back. Now we're back, but there we go. I think the VPN's holding. Yes, it is. Now it's holding. I can tell it's holding now. Even though the signal is going literally all over the place. Yes, Oleg, number 2. Yes, indeed. There we go. Okay. Let's continue on. I don't know if this signal's gonna hold. Let's see. A lot of people on the bridge here. There we go. Okay. It's being weird. I wonder if somebody in a car has a Wi-Fi thing. Those cars kill the signal sometimes. Did the CBS Weathermobile pass over us? Or pass by us? That's right. Hold it now. Kick it. You gotta fight, man, for your right, man, to party. Oh, what do we got going on here? We still got the signal fucking up here? Bloody hell. Please feel free to put Beastie Boys lyrics in the chat. Signal's getting all wacky. Signal's getting all wacky up here. What the hell? What's this, the wacky races? Oh, fucking hell, man. This shitty signal area, guys. I'm so sorry for the crappy signal once again. Tell the signal that I'm a Brooklyn boy. I want to show you the builder's plaque, but I don't know if the signal's going to hold out for that. I guess not. We'll quickly look at the builder's plaque. There it is. All right. Without these three people, we would not have the Brooklyn Bridge. Of course, John Augustus Roebling, he's the designer of the bridge. Colonel Washington Roebling, he's the one who places the bridge where it is today. But who gets top billing? The one and the only, the Miss Emily Warren Roebling. We always have to remember that on the back of every great work, we could find the self-sacrificing devotion of a woman. And that was the great Emily Warren Roebling. Good to see you there, Moni, out there in Germany. Too hot for a walk, so you're more than welcome. I'm doing this walk for you. I'm doing this walk for you, Moni. Guten Tag, Germany. Right, bravo indeed. Sunshine after the rain. Bravo indeed. Some people try to diminish Emily's role in building the bridge, but I mean, the bridge really wouldn't have gotten built the way it is if it wasn't for Emily. She was the one who always strived to build it to Colonel Washington Roebling's specifications. He knew that this bridge would outlive him, that it will be his family's glory. John Roebling, when he first proposed this design of the bridge, rather expensive design, he very famously said that with the proper maintenance, this bridge could easily last 1,000 years. And I think he's right. I think as long as human civilization thrives, we will have a Brooklyn Bridge. As we make our way off the bridge now, big crowds up here. Big crowds on my bridge today. Maybe we'll have more than 91,000 cross the bridge. Oh, the signal's getting wacky again. Signal's getting wacky again. Let's see what happens. Yep, it's going to get wacky again. Wacky races. Oh, now it's back. Now it's back. Okay. I have a feeling Photoville's going to have a crappy signal down in Brooklyn Bridge Park, which is directly beneath us. But good to see you, Marty. Good to see everybody, people. If it's your first time watching, tell me where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. There you go, Oleg. Yeah. Thanks for letting us know. Oh yeah. Really shit signal today. Stuart Karan's watching from East Orange, New Jersey. Awesome. Mamacita is watching from England, where it's 1954 over there. Awesome. I don't know how much you're hearing of this because I don't know how much the signal's going out. Oh my God, we lost the damn VPN again. We keep on dropping the VPN. Good to see Dwayne from South Africa. Welcome. All right, I think the VPN's turned. There it goes. There it goes. All right, our VPN's turned on again. There it goes. We got it, kids. We got it back. Let's see how long it lasts. Just got the notification that the VPN has kicked in. That's right. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. I think there might have been a car that had a Wi-Fi network. But we are back. We are back, Neil and Oleg and Nibul. Into the Butto of Kings. Yes, VPN stabilized the frequencies. It literally did. It actually did. Because what the VPN does is it prioritizes how the phone catches the signal and how it buffers. Oh, we got somebody with, somebody with a first-person syndrome responding to me. I don't know if you guys heard that. Good to see you, Sarah. Welcome. I love these people that have main character syndrome. They're like so insufferable. Wow, we got like a few water sellers on here. This will be the 6th vendor here on the bridge just selling water. And that's because there's not a lot of cops here on the bridge today. I have to say the presence of NYPD is non-existent. I haven't seen any cops coming over the bridge. So the water sellers are back. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, the vendors are back. So far, they're only with what do you call those? They're only with coolers selling water and drinks. Patricia Johnson, welcome. He's playing that new song. That's the new trap song that they play. Where is it? There you go. That's that new one. Yes, we can see the view indeed, Moni. Not a good sign. No, it's not Figments. Well, now what happens is that when the cops come on the bridge, they just write tickets. They clear them off and they write tickets. It's $1,000 if anyone's caught up here vending. Yeah. Welcome to Brooklyn. Exactly, Nebel. With the cooler, they could move fast. That deterred a lot of the vendors is that they got all their merchandise confiscated. So, hey, it is what it is. You know, the problem with the vendors is that there were too many of them. That's the problem. There was just too many of them. And they were taking up way too much real estate on the bridge itself, and it was becoming a safety hazard. You know, I'm going to be honest, the few vendors that were up on the bridge today, they weren't in the way. So I don't see the people with the coolers as a big deal, but as long as they keep it that just the coolers and no tables or anything like that, I don't see a problem with that. But now if the whole bridge is lined with people with coolers, then we have a problem. But like, you know, there are a few people out here, not a big deal. And it's hot here on the bridge. So, you know, not that big of a deal. That's right, spread love, it's Brooklyn way. Yes, indeed. So this building right over here, this was the trolley shed when the bridge first opened up. Those cable cars that went just back and forth across the bridge, this is where they were held. This is where they were maintained. This building is now part of the Department of Transportation, and that's like kind of like a garage. Yeah, spread love. Don't spread anything else. Exactly. I'll do the old man cough. If you ever need any extra space on a crowded subway train, this is all you have to do. Yeah, that helps. That helps. I know. I'm sorry you have no notification there. Investigator notifications did not go out today. YouTube's making me work hard today. The whole universe is making me work hard today. But you know what, again? I still have my lungs. There may be a little bit of tuberculosis in my lungs. But, yeah, the universe is making me work hard today. But you know what? I get to go home to the Duchess. I live in Coney Island on the beach. You know, she's making me dinner today. So I get to have a home-cooked meal. Last night, me and the Duchess had Thai food. I'm a lucky guy, all right? I'm a lucky guy. I'm a lucky guy. Do I know where the SADS? I don't know what you're talking about. SADS, I don't know what that is. It smells like a pool right here. All right, let's see if we have anybody risking death to cross the street. I don't think we do. Ken Junge, celebrating 13 months of Dutch Maz Plus. Thank you so much, Ken, for being a channel member. Thank you so much for being one of us. One of us. Go back, gaba, go back, gaba. One of us. One of us. Thank you so much there, Ken, for having faith in me as a content creator. Hope you're doing well. It smells like a pool right here. I smell like chlorine. I wonder why it smells like that over here. Oh well. Do I know where Sand Station is? Are you talking about on the... There is no... Let me see. Is there a Sand Street station? Are you talking about... I mean, there was an old subway station that used to be Sand Street. I don't think that exists anymore. But Sand Street's kind of underneath where the Manhattan Bridge is. But a lot of Sand Street doesn't exist anymore because of the whole off and on ramps for the BQE. But like underneath the Manhattan Bridge is like a Sand Street. The closest subway stations are the F at York Street, the A and C at High Street, and the 2 and 3 at Clark Street. Those are the 3 closest subway stations to where I'm at right now. But yes, indeed, Stuart, pool season is upon us. Like that graphic, Figments? Me too. Federal Courthouse is off here to my right-hand side. And we are approaching the Tillery Street entrance and exit for the Brooklyn Bridge. We're gonna hang a right-hand turn on Tillery Street and then start making our way down towards the waterfront. My mission today is to do what I wanted to do the last time we were over here, and that is get some cookies for me and the Duchess at Jacques Torres. That is our idea today. And I'm pretty sure Jacques Torres will be open. These two Dutch ladies going to Dumbo, it sounds like. I can hear people speaking Dutch from hundreds of feet away now. Thanks to because I work with so many of them. Uh-oh, they gotta go the wrong way. Yep, they gotta go the wrong way. Is the IRS building still in this area? Marvin, good to see you. I don't recall the IRS building. I don't know where that is. Yeah, I don't remember the IRS building. Like, this is the federal courthouse, and then across the street is the old post office and bankruptcy court. Further down is civil and Supreme Court. Criminal court is in that skyscraper right here. That's criminal court right there. But I don't know where the IRS building is. There you go. Jacques Torres is open until 1900. Thank you so much there, Neil. So I got time. I got time. My wife deserves chocolate chip cookies. Or actually, chocolate chip cookies dipped in chocolate. Yeah, I don't remember the IRS building. Yeah, me neither. This building here with the green point on top, that's one Pierpont. Those are offices. And then we have this white building right here. This is 1 Clinton Street. Those are apartments right there. It's Brooklyn's answer to the Flatiron building. Welcome to Cadman Plaza. Brooklyn City Hall, down the way over there. Today called Butto Hall. Good to see you, Will Fargus. Welcome. Exactly. You don't have to remember the IRS building, but they certainly remember all of us. All of us. All of us. Pay your taxes. Pay your taxes. All of us. I very happily, am I stupid? I'm very happy to pay my taxes. As long as children get educated and food pantries still exist. Anyway. I believe in helping society out as a whole. I don't want to be greedy. I'm not a greedy person. That's for sure. I want to pay my fair share. If I'm lucky, God willing, inshallah, I will be bumped into a bigger tax bracket where I pay less in taxes. But then I'll be probably willing to pay more. I'll overpay. But do I have to wait? Oh no, he's not going to tell me. Oh, I guess I'm going to walk into the street, get hit by a car. Oh, there you go. IRS is on Albee Square. Didn't know that. Thank you, Google. See, look, it's Brooklyn's Flatiron building. Right there. Wow. He paid the state, but oh, he got back from the state. Nice. Woo. Oh, it feels nice to be in the shade. Head over to the Promenade. We'll walk the Promenade in Brooklyn Heights for a little bit. And then we'll head down towards Dumbo Way. Yeah, numbers today are low. Got to really work on this algorithm this week. Got to have to do some long live streams coming up this week to get that algorithm back in check. YouTube don't like me today. But if you're here with good energy, thank you. Good to see you, Steelhard. Welcome. Let's see, can we get to 200 likes? That'll be fantastic. We're up to 184 likes, 185 likes. Keep on hitting that thumbs up, guys. Much appreciated. I got a wayward words and a wayward route. You gotta have me right behind. Ooh. Dang. Angry cyclist, even though there's a fucking bike lane. Some of those spandex people, man, they're so fucking hard up. It's like, guys, calm the fuck down. Like legit, like one of those spandex guys gave my tour this morning like attitude, and it was just like, bro, there's no need for that. You're clipped into your bike and you still can't ride. But here he is, he's like yelling at people. And like there's a bike lane right there. He would have had plenty of space. Anyway. It's a fuck YouTube day, yes indeed. Well, good to see you, Steelhard. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. All right, let's go down Pierpont. Let's go down Pierpont. The Long Island Historical Society, Brooklyn Historical Society, now called the Brooklyn Center for History, has some kind of ridiculous name now. Love this building. One of my favorites. Beautiful Brooklyn Heights. Nice and relaxing. That beautiful building. It's a great museum to visit. Truly one of the hidden gems of Brooklyn and New York City as a whole. And I can honestly say that the Brooklyn Historical Society, probably one of the first places where I began to fall in love with history. There's places like the Brooklyn Historical Society and the Transit Museum, and this is why I like New York so much the way I do. It's because they preserve that history. Of course, the Coney Island Museum is like tangible. You know, there's stuff that you could practically touch. What is life? What is the human experience without history and without historical artifacts? That's the appellate's court. There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's the appellate's court. There you go. Lawrence, no real plan today. No, we're just going to head down to Dumbo. And then I'm going to go, at the end of the live stream, I'm going to go pick up some cookies for me and my wife. Your mother made you appreciate history. Yeah, me too, RoboJax. My mom definitely helped foster my love for history. Henry Street. Look at this beautiful house. Oh God. He was just gonna come out. Wow. Against the light. And he's gonna make sure, I guess he has to make sure to get in front of the cyclists. Wah. Look at his house. Wow. No coffee or, no, I had a coffee and bagel this morning. I had that for breakfast, Lawrence. I didn't have lunch because it's so hot out here, I'm not hungry. So for Michael, who live streams on Kick, Yeah, my fat ass is taking a sabbatical right now for eating. So I'm going to try to lose some of these pounds because, you know, I do all this walking and I'm still a fat fuck, right? So, anyway. Anyway. Look at how beautiful. Brooklyn Heights, people. Let's get to 200 likes. Keep on hitting that like button. I'll be careful, Lawrence. It's a great day in the sunshine, absolutely. The sun is strong. Definitely working on my tan today. But it feels good. Yeah, I ride the bike a lot. Yeah, I do. Yeah, nice trees. Do I watch new NYC YouTube vlogs? Not really. The only vlogger who I used to watch on the regular was, what's his name? Casey Neistat. But for the most part, no. People who do vlogs and for the most part, other YouTubers who focus on New York City, I find them a bit crass and a bit dumb, like lowbrow content. Like I don't like Cash Jordan. I call him Trash Jordan now. Trash Jordan is totally trash. Don't like him at all. I used to watch Trash Jordan all the time, but he became trash. And what's the other one? The tour guide guy. I watch Ariel. I mean, I consider Ariel a live streamer. So, and I love Ariel's content. He's literally one of the best streamers, best content creators out there. He deserves his 500,000 subscribers. He works hard to cultivate amazing videos. And for him and a fellow creator to win the Peabody Award, well deserved. I mean, they work hard. They deserve that. And for such subject matter, too, for them to win the Peabody Award, it's a real beautiful thing. But like everybody else, it's like, it's fucking stupid content. It's like dumb, like, what's his name? Be the Har guy? That shit's like a broken record, and, yeah. Now, Cash Jordan turned into just Negative Nancy, but that's what's getting his channel tons of views. Negativity will always build a faster audience than anything positive. I rather go the harder route. I rather push out positivity and work a little harder for my views than be lazy and focus on the negative aspects of life. Anywhere you live in New York City, anywhere you live in the United States, anywhere you live in the entire world, you're gonna have good and bad. And to focus on the bad and the negative, I'm not down with that. I'm really not. Life is too short to focus on the negative. And to say that, you know, to call him, I see people in his comments, oh, you're like an investigative reporter. No, he's not. He's literally just reading off Post and New York Daily News articles and merging them and then writing his own script. It's not that big of a deal. James Vegas, no comment. No comment, James. No comment, James, no comment. I can't say such things. There's always two sides to the coin, yes indeed. So I'll focus on the positive side, even though that won't get me views. You know what I'm saying? Here at the end of Pierpont Street, we're gonna walk onto the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. It's okay, James. Well, I mean, Neville, unfortunately, there's a cottage industry to diss on New York. It's like I could turn around and say, oh my God, look guys, look at all these garbage bags. But I know that these garbage bags will be picked up by the sanitation department. But like some people will say that, like, oh my God, look at those garbage bags. It's like, okay. Humans produce garbage. Like they produce garbage anywhere around the world. So it's not that big of a deal. But there's a cottage industry to kind of shit on New York. It makes for easy views. Look at this, the grand reveal. Ooh. Wow, the guy's playing a recorder. That's like a vibe right there. Welcome to the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. That's right, Oleg. That's right.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. These houses are insane.
Tracy T, good to see you. It is a beautiful day in the city. Not a cloud in the sky. We're working on our suntans. Let's take a look at this beautiful view here, guys. Look at this. Doesn't get better than this. That's right. Such an amazing place. Well, good to see you, Tracy T. Good to see everybody, people. What is it? Is it Queens-bound traffic is shut down today? One of the decks on the triple cantilever is empty right now. Carl, absolutely. Carl, I got the beer in the fridge waiting for me at home. A beautiful Lagunitas double IPA is waiting for me at the fridge at home. So when I get home, my fridge at home is really cold, so I'm gonna have a nice frosty beer when I get home. My wife is making me some pasta and chicken dish. So I mean, I have good food coming home. I got a beautiful woman and I got a cold beer in the fridge. And I get to live here in New York. I am beyond blessed. It is. No, it is, Neil. Yeah, it is. It is good. Can we hit 200? Oh, can we hit 500 likes? That'd be great. But can we hit 200 likes? 5 more likes to go and we hit 200. Brooklyn Heights Promenade. Yeah, IPA. That's my preferred beer, Oleg. I only drink Schaefer when I'm hanging out at social parties. I don't want to get too loaded when I hang out, so I drink Schaefer when I'm in social outings. I had an audience. Here they are. Thank you so much for the 200 likes. Much appreciated, guys. Let's keep it going. Maybe we can hit 150. I mean, can we hit 250? Who knows? Huh. Yes. People, do not tell your friends about the promenade. No. Ooh, you got to share with your 3,000 Facebook friends, Carl? Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing on Facebook. I used to do that all the time. Facebook, Twitter, and what's the other one? Instagram. I kind of wish there was like a direct share button here on YouTube, but there's really not. You got to hit like multiple things. Pier number 3 is down below. So any updates on the BQE? Well, they're doing emergency structural repairs, and I don't think we have traffic below us. Let's see. Let's bring you guys up and over the side here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I like these guys. We gotta look at these guys doing nothing. We gotta look at these guys doing nothing, and we're gonna tell them that's the job I want. Hold on. There's some members of the DO because I don't hear any machines going on down there. Every day, 276,000 cars, trucks, and buses pass beneath our feet on their way to Queens and the Bronx and on their way down to Staten Island and New Jersey. The infamous triple cantilever, winner of the Grand National Award in 1961, also known as the General Motors Better Highways Award. Thank you, Robert Moses, for this very complicated bit of infrastructure. Well, I like this. We got some people playing some music. Well, this is the job I want. That's the job I want. How do I get that job? That's an awesome job. It's union, baby, union. Union, baby. Double time for Saturday, I know, right? Neil, what the fuck? They're just on their phones, you know, watching TikToks and shit. I want that job. I want to be the supervisor that supervises the supervisor. We got people kayaking off of Pier 3. You could go kayaking here in Brooklyn Bridge Park for free. Which one is the supervisor? All three. All three. But yeah, I've gone kayaking in here. It's pretty cool. And you can go kayaking for free here in Brooklyn Bridge Park. It's a lot of fun. Archie Bunker jobs needed. There you go. I like how they all, I did that intentionally. I like how they all looked up. Yeah, I want that job where you're doing nothing. I busted my ass today for nothing. Can I do nothing for everything? Can I do nothing for healthcare and a nice salary? Lake Nona Sports, good to see you. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, I wish the Duchess was with me right now, guys. I wish my wife was with me. What a photo op right here. Look at this. Oh, he's setting it up. Wow. Oh, that's cool. Wow.
Well, I think it needs to be a little maybe a little catty corner. You know, because what we're thinking is we're missing out on that beautiful building. You know what
Wow.
I mean? Like we're just,
Alma, good to see you. NYC girl, beautiful day indeed. 3 supervisors and waiting for a man with the man with the shovels on break while the 3 supervisors supervise the supervising. Anyway, good to see you, Alma. Good to see you there, NYC girl. Good to see everybody. Vanna White, oh my God, Madam Mojo. Vanna White and Pat Sajak have the best do-nothing jobs. You would have a cold beer vending biz there? Yeah. Valhalla wants to know my estimated speed for walking. Probably on average 2 miles an hour. I would say like 1.5 to 2 miles an hour. I know for some people I'm walking really fast, but like right now, once I hold the gimbal, I'm actually walking quite slow considering how fast I walk without a gimbal. I want that job too. I want to supervise the supervisors. We're going to head into Brooklyn Bridge Park. Now I'm finally starting to get hungry. I'm finally starting to get hungry. We've been on for, what is it now? 2.5 hours. I think it might be time to get some lunch. Yeah, I know, they get the buzz circles, I know. Jack, I've seen that. I've seen them buzz circles before. It's nice here, right? It's Brooklyn Heights, one of the best neighborhoods in the whole city. Yeah, some Mr. Softy. Yeah, I want to get something to eat. I think I'm gonna go grab pizza. I'm gonna end the live stream and go grab some pizza somewhere. Get a little lunch. Ooh, painting. Yeah, lunch and a cold beer, right? Now you're talking. A couple of slices and a Corona will be perfect for right now. An ice cold Corona and a slice of pizza, plain, nothing on it. Oh yeah. This is the infamous hill where the 18-wheeler comes cresting over in the music video for Cruel Summer. You have to mention that as we go down this hill. I have a feeling there's a very long line at the Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory. Everybody there, people. Everybody there. Working out my calves, walking down this hill. Exists anymore, Neil, because that would be right here. That would be literally right here. It's either that or it's the park. Oh, did we lose the signal again? Oh my God. Oh my Lord. In the 80s anymore, it'd be like right over here. Robert Moses got rid of the Roebling house to build that off and on ramp. Oh my Lord, with this signal here. Hold on, guys. And here is the Bridge of Sighs. Yes, indeed. Today with the signal, yes, indeed. Yeah, these are the old Watchtower buildings right here.
This is like near where Walker's living.
This was the old print house for the Watchtower publications. Also, their offices used to be here too. Today, instead of saying Watchtower, the building says welcome. And they have converted these into cooperative workspaces and apartments, from what I hear. Wow, the signal down here. We may be going into a really bad signal area today because so many people being down here. It's really struggling today. Wow. There we go. We're at real low signal minimums right now. There you go. Actually, the big bridge of size is between the Tombs and Criminal Court. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Watchtower moved to upstate New York. Yeah. Right here where this yellow truck is, to think this is where Bananarama works on their truck. They work on an 18-wheeler truck right here in the music video for Cruel Summer. Do these people eating ice cream have any idea that where they're sitting, Bananarama performed, kind of, for their music video? Look at this. Look at this crazy traffic. I'll do my best to watch my feet, Carlos. All right. Oh my God, the signal down here is awful. There's a lot of people down here. There it is. There's a link to the music video. To think they filmed it right here. Bananarama performed right there. Then they had a slow speed car chase. Anyway. It's a cruel, cruel summer, leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel, cruel summer. Now you're gone, you're not the only one. It's a cruel, cruel summer, leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel. Now, the pigeons are playing Russian roulette with the car traffic. This is awesome. Wow, freaking Photoville destroyed the signal down here. Holy shit. Wow. There we go. Oh, maybe we could show you a little bit of Photoville. Fucking hell, it's fucking hot down here. Love these little photo exhibits they have here for Photoville. Wow, these are cool. Wow. Those are really tripped out. Jumping down here. Beings. Photographs by Jota Reyes. JC, the sun is strong today. Oh, these are cool. So this is Photoville. It's going to be here for the next few days. It's going to be here until the 16th of June. Really cool photo exhibit where they turn shipping containers into art galleries. Ooh, they have an Adobe Photoshop session over there. Ooh, the International Center for Photography is here. Yay! I used to hang out with those people a lot back in the day, back in 2003. I was always hanging out at the ICP. And I think today is like the opening day of this event.
Right.
It's cool. Always cool. Photographs to see little slices of life. Huddled to Keep Warm by Ezra V. Oh, wow. Remember, this is called by Nia McKnight. Really, really cool. Wow. You gotta come here and see this in person though. And this year they got something new here. They got some standees here where you could stick your head in there and become part of the photo. And look at this! Yo, they got a beer bar here. Let me see, they got a smorgasbord Pilsner. Ooh, they got an superhero IPA. Oh my God. Yeah, they got beers, man. They got little food stuff down here. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is cool. The name of this piece is called Beautiful Strangers by Marvin Joseph. I think I already have one of my favorite pictures here now. Trevor Noah with his colleague's puppy. Not free beer figments now. Right now we're talking. These are great. Wow. Wow, these are fun. We're gonna come here on like an empty day, guys. We're gonna come here on a nice empty day. We're gonna come here on like an empty day and really just like take this in. NEPA's best photojournalism. This is so great. Good to see you, Mr. Viking. Welcome out there in Liverpool. I mean, you really see some amazing photographic work here at Photoville. And if you're here in New York, it's absolutely free. You gotta check it out. And what is this? I think somebody's trolling here. Look at this. Photo cube for rent. Beautiful modular exhibit structure to show off your photos. Call Photoville Works. Okay, I guess this is like legit. It looks like I thought they were saying like actual like photo cubes. Remember the photo cubes from back in the day? Wow. Gotta love Brooklyn. You gotta love New York. Look, everyone's just hanging out. As you see, as Trash Jordan likes to say, it's like Mad Max and the Thunderdome out here. We're all crawling on top of each other. Crime is rampant. And we all fear for our lives in the sunshine every day here in New York City. As you can clearly see. By the way, Photoville takes place all across New York City. This is the main area for Photoville, but then there's a whole bunch of other spots all around the city. So check out Photoville's website. But all across the whole city, Photoville takes place. So you could see it close by. But it's pretty cool. And that's Signal once again. It doesn't like me over here. It doesn't like me down here. There we go. Right, cool. Yes, several venues and more all across the 5 boroughs. So you could check out Photoville in your favorite borough. Oh, did we lose the, there we go. Let's see, did we lose the connection? All right, let's see what's going on over there. Oh, it's a fenced off area here. But am I allowed to go in there? I want to maybe buy a beer. If I could get a beer and sit in the grass, that is how we're going to end this live stream. Oh, do I got to go to like security or something like that? What the fuck is this? How do we get in here? I want to have a beer in the shade. How do we get in there? Let's try to figure out how to get in there. They put a fence up like it's fucking. And if you have to pay to go in there, that's like bullshit. Let's see. No, I'm not going to take you guys to Jacques Torres, no. That's for after the stream because I got to buy cookies and pack them away. Yeah, it's weird, right, Figment? I know, hop over the fence. I don't know if I'm allowed to hop over the fence. I'm not going to, like, break rules and shit. We'll play by the Photoville rules. Let's see. I see. Photoville has literally taken over this whole section of Brooklyn Bridge Park. A lot of stuff going on. This is St. Anne's Warehouse up to my left-hand side. A lovely performance space. Look at that shot of the Brooklyn Bridge. That never gets old. That never gets old right there. One of my favorite views of the bridge. Period. And I'm happy I only do bicycle tours early in the morning because it's kind of nuts down here. That's why we're not just hopping over fences and stuff. So they have an area here where you could just, all right. Let's get a beer. They got good music playing. They're trying to sell monthly subscriptions to Photoshop. It can be a private event in a public space. It happens all the time. Well, let's see if we get a beer. Let's see if we can get a beer. Good plan, right? Copyright, I think it's 5, Neil. It's right now at the same time. I'm thirsty. I hope I could spend cash here and not have only a card. We'll find out. And I'll spend my hard-earned tip money today on a beer. We'll overpay for a beer, but it's for the stream. Yeah, I think we deserve it. Oh, guys, we're online. Can I get a superhero, please?
Superhero?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you guys take cash, right?
We only take card, I'm sorry.
Ah, cash is king, I know, but they only take card.
We only take card.
Boo, okay. Where am I putting this?
Right on this little square right here. Are you filming something?
We're live streaming.
We're live streaming?
Yeah.
Hi,
I'm like Mr. Rogers of the internet, right, guys? But I drink beer and I curse. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Cheers. No receipt. I'm good. All right. $16 with tip, but wait until you see the can. That's how we're going to end this today. No, that is legal here in New York to only accept card. But if they only take card, I'm not going to tip you in cash. So in a weird way, they kind of get... I would have gave them more in tip, but they're taking it off the card. So $16 for this. All right, kids. We're going to sit in the shade of the Brooklyn Bridge. And we're going to do a quick... We're going to do a live review of this beer. All right, kids. Yes. Yeah, $16.24 for this. Did you like the stream today, James? Hold on, guys. We're going to really set this up properly for our final stanza, if you will, of today's live stream. At least we have a good signal here. And now you can get the real random shit going, because we're just gonna go back into talking into the camera again. I'm done walking for the day. I'm fucking done. All right. $16. It is a good beer. There we go. It is going to be a good beer. We're capping it off with a beer. Fucking hot. All right, today we're going to drink. Ooh, it's a hazy IPA. It's a superhero sidekick hazy IPA. This is from the Kings County Brewing Collective. And by the way, a big shout out to the Kings County Brewing Collective because they did a collaboration with Coney Island, USA and our Circus Sideshow. So you could find Kings County Brewers Collective beer, say that 20 times fast, at Coney Island, USA at 1208 Surf Avenue, home of the Mermaid Parade, home of our Circus Sideshow, the last sideshow with a permanent address. The can is freezing cold. It's a cool looking can. Look at that. How cool is that? It's a nice beer made not that far from here, up in Bushwick. L'chaim. Cheers to life, my friends. Ooh, that's good. It was canned on. You can't get a more fresh beer than that. You can't get more fresh than that. Oh, it's a year old. Okay, it's a year old. But anyway. I think it is exclusive only to Coney there, C-Gem. Good to see you. I know, Vile Haggis. I know you could get a 24-pack, but you know, we're in Brooklyn Bridge Park. It's a craft beer, so this alone at most places will run you like $8. And how strong is this? Ooh, it's a 6.9, everybody. It's a 6.9. Cheers, l'chaim. I'm so lucky. So lucky to have you guys watching. So happy to be hanging on out with you guys. So happy you guys hung out with me today. Walked over the Brooklyn Bridge. Shaman Zito, you're more than welcome. New drinks. You only drink Galaria's Spotted Cow, exclusive to Wisconsin. Nice. Gabriella, it is yummy. L'chaim, everybody. Perfect after a hot, sunny walk over the Brooklyn Bridge. I know. The price is part of the enjoyment. Yes, indeed. It was a great stream, NYC girl. Thank you. Thank you for hanging on out with me. Actually, let's really frame the shot correctly. Let's frame the shot correctly. There we go. That's a much better shot. That's a much better shot. How lucky am I? How lucky am I? Look at that. How lucky am I? Liz, I did earn it. L'chaim, to life, everybody, to life. Cheers, everybody. But how lucky am I? There we go. Look at that. Doesn't get better than that. Let me tell you something. As the great actor, director, screenwriter, and producer of Gravesend once said, they don't make shoes like that anymore. They don't make shoes like that anymore. Oh, and my signal currently is a very appropriate 1883. I wish I could take a screenshot of that. 1883. I can't make this shit up. Proust. Proust. You love the fall and beer, me too. Well, we're going into the summer. It's got to be it's Mermaid Parade season. It's okay, Deborah. Deborah, I wasn't planning to have a beer here, so they're playing good music. We're in the shade of the Brooklyn Bridge. It really doesn't get better than this, guys. Very beautiful. Very lucky. Absolutely. Yes, he is. Yes, there you go, Neil. Best ad for exactly. They owe me money now. They owe me money, Oleg. Eventually, Oleg, when we hit 100,000 subscribers, you know, all the advertisers will come to me. It's gonna happen. I'm like, every time I throw on this little live stream here, I know it's gonna happen. I know it is. If I keep on putting the good energy out there, if I keep entertaining you guys consistently, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So. And you know, when it comes to good beer, like weed, all you need is one. One beer, one good hit. You know what I mean? I need to be sponsored by Timberland, Nike, Verizon, Levi's, American Cotton, the Transitions Company, whoever makes these glasses. I would love to have an actual set of Ray-Bans, not these bootleg ones. But I'm not too worried about breaking these, so. Sooner or later, eventually. I already did a collab with New York City Tourism thanks to Ariel and the Urbanist channel, and we'll get there. We'll get there. Exactly, JC. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy every day. Be happy, be healthy. And I wish you, JC Droid, and everyone who's watching this, all you guys watching on the live and on the replay, I wish you guys all the best in all the different ways that life can give us. Even the MTA, that's right. Shout out to the MTA. We did a little walk through Photoville, not a comprehensive walk, Deborah. I think I want to do that later on this week. We'll do a proper comprehensive walk around Photoville. Don't worry, be happy. Amen. Amen on that. And they're playing good music. Can't go wrong. That's why, like, whenever people like troll and stuff like that, it's like you're only gonna like mess up a fun experience for everybody just for your own selfish motivations. So might as well just give in and enjoy the show. Something just flew over here, but then it hit me in the head, so I'm not dead yet. Really, you found me thanks to my collab with Ariel. Awesome. You know, I collaborated with Ariel back in 2017. We went to the Socrates Sculpture Park. And here's the deal. I know this may sound facetious or whatever other word you want to use, but I really do only collaborate with people who I find are doing quality, meaningful content. I don't collaborate with people for the sake of collaboration. So there's a lot of people out there that I won't collaborate with because I don't feel like they're doing correct, meaningful content or lazy content. I think that last burp I just did was a 5. So I appreciate that, Neville, Nebul, and RoboJax, and Neil. You too, Carrie. You too, Carrie. Carlos, get yourself a Foster's. Do me a favor. And no doubt somebody will complain on one of these Discord servers and, oh my God, he's drinking beer and cursing. I don't care. I'm here to fulfill myself. Nebul, we're going to collaborate, Nebul. You've been watching me for so long. Nebul, what I really want to do is go fly out to the south of France. I want to go to Saint-Tropez. Absolutely. Me too, Xavier. Me too. I wish you the best too. It's not hard to frame a shot, people. I look at some of these people on live stream and like, did he even know how to frame a shot? You know, as the beer, I know that's New York, deal with it. It's yacht season. Where's little Yachty? I know, I appreciate that, Nebul. I gotta get out to the south of France. I gotta get out there. Oh my God, Nebul and John Lore. Hysterical. Oh, I'm being sent graphics. Okay, Dick. Dick Ziggins. The mayor of Coney Island is emailing me. I gotta finish this beer and get to Coney. Because my day, I have a 3-act day today. So this is the second act, is this live stream. Now I'll go back to Coney and help Dick Ziggin film his video for his YouTube channel. And then, but again, guys, do me a favor. If you can, please subscribe to the the permanently unelected mayor of Coney Island, Mr. Dick Ziggin, one of the founders of the Mermaid Parade, one of the founders of Coney Island, USA. He has started a YouTube channel, and I'm helping facilitate his videos. So do me a favor, subscribe to his channel. And if you want to know the real nitty-gritty of what Dick Ziggin feels about Coney Island, give him a follow. And then you'll see the real Coney. Yeah, if anyone could put Dick Ziggin's link in the chat again. I know, Neil, you did a great job at that before. This beer's so good, I wish I had 2 of them, but $16. This is going to be the only one I drink. There's the link. Neil just put it in the chat. Everybody, follow Dick Ziggin. Everybody follow Dick Ziggin. And you'll know the real nitty-gritty of what's going on in the amusement district of Coney Island. But thank you so much, Neil, for putting that link in the chat. As I get a couple of more copyrights on the video. Thank you so much, Nebul, for putting that link one more time. Oh, easy. Easy? I didn't know it was this easy to block somebody. You know, we're going to bookmark the day. We're going to bookmark the day with this. I have worked here on social media for the last 9 years to build a meaningful community. If you're going to come into my live stream out of nowhere and just try to promote whatever's in your head, you're going to be shown the door rather quickly. I worked hard for this. And why should I let you say some stupid political nonsense in my live stream? What kind of point are you going to be making by typing in some random bullshit? You're not changing my mind. And I know you're not changing all these people who are watching's mind either. So if you're going to come and try to spout some political nonsense, make your own YouTube channel and build your own community. Trust me, it's better to build your own community than to leech off of somebody else's. Right? For real. Nebul, the Urbanist, Louise Poppy, all fantastic. Bull in the south of France. I mean, these are people who I watch. And does he like our new bathroom? C-Gem, you like that, C-Gem? I appreciate that. Our final sips of this beer and the live stream are now upon us. And they're playing across 110th Street. Doesn't get better than this, guys. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. And oh yeah, that's right, Yo Ange and Bagels and Walks. These are people who I watch. Alan the Food Homie. I was watching Alan the Food Homie last night. That was a lot of fun. Michelle Halleck, L'chaim, cheers. I was watching Alan the Food Homie. As somebody's taking my picture. Danette and Anthony. Danette and Anthony are a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. Danette and Anthony are a lot of fun. They really are. They're a lot of fun. So give Danette and Anthony a follow. Give Alan the Food Homie a follow. But who said it before? Who said this? Investigator. I don't have a doobie, but what I do have, what the fuck? I got a pen. Why not? Why not? For the Commandants. Why not? Why not? People are going to hate me for it. I don't care. And now y'all got the second hand. This is strong. I got to be careful with this. It's the only way I tolerate the bullshit. It literally is. It literally is. A beer and a good vape. The only way I'm able to tolerate the bullshit. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to candy coat this. What am I, fucking Fred Rogers? Anyway. Fucking VPN, man. That's why you live in Colorado, investigator? Awesome. Oh, my Lord. Good for me. I appreciate that, NYC girl. Good for me. 3 cheers to me. I hope I don't lose the signal again. There we go. All right. Last sip, everybody. Last sip. And it's time for me to go home. Well, rate that one. I will enjoy. Life is a bitch. You got to indulge yourself sometime. That's right, Oleg. They're bad. I really don't. If you're gonna be triggered by my speech, you know, then I don't know what to tell you. I won't eat all the cookies on the way home. No, I'm not gonna eat any of the cookies on the way home. That was like a 7. That barf was like a 7. Better to burp than to taste it as a fart. That's right. Better to burp and taste it than a fart and waste it. That's right. All right, this is it, baby. Last sips. Last sips of our superhero sidekicks hazy IPA. L'chaim. That's a good beer. I know he's mad. He's in the bathroom. Oh, guys. Oh, somebody's flying a drone illegally right over there. Probably, maybe not. They may be with Photoville. Bottoms up. Final thoughts. Final thoughts, revelations, rambles. Now is the time. You have 10 minutes starting right now to really go off the deep end. You have me at your disposal. I don't think he's with Photoville, right? I don't know. He's flying a drone really close. Was that Krang? This does look like Krang. I knew he looked like somebody. That's Krang, John Smith. That is Krang. That is Krang. That is Krang right there. I got the smartest audience. I'm so lucky. I am so lucky. I hope you have an awesome day, Cindy. Cindy, I hope you have a great day. I hope everyone has a great day today. We'll hang on here for 9 more minutes. Pork fat floats on beans? That's good to know. Thanks for letting us know. L'chaim. We're getting all the copyrights today. A lovely spot for sipping beer, Lisa UK girl. Good to see you. We had a phenomenal 3 hours of content. Now we're winding it down here in Brooklyn Bridge Park, literally in the shadow of the Brooklyn Bridge. Feedback does matter. You only have nice things to say, so good. Oh, thank you so much, Robojex. Robojex, I'm glad you enjoyed the tour. Thank you so much for being a channel member. I want to thank everybody who's a channel member and who subscribes to this channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you guys, I'm nothing, literally. That is really true. So I'm getting my cookies at Jacques Torres after I go to the bathroom and all that. Beautiful view indeed there, Michelle. Thanks for tuning on in. Michelle, you're more than welcome for streaming. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You jelly? Cindy, you're here with me. This is the thing, guys. If you're watching this live stream, especially live, you're not alone. You're not alone. Remember that. You're not alone. You're watching this with me, you're not alone. You're hanging out with me right now in Brooklyn Bridge Park, in the shadow of the Brooklyn Bridge. You're with me right now. So remember that. You're not alone. If you're watching this, even on the replay, but especially if you're watching this live, you're not alone. Believe me when I say that. CB Earth Day, good to see you. You're more than welcome, CB. You're more than welcome. And the investigator, you're more than welcome. A great conversation, IPA driven. Vile Haggis, you're more than welcome. At least I'm live, I know. I'm very lucky. All right, is it real? Is it real? Is it real? Tina, greetings from the Netherlands. Welcome. Look, the shadow is moving over, guys. So once the shadow hits me, that's it. We're done. It's time to pack. It's time to pack it up. It's time to pack up the circus and go home. I love hanging out with you too, Jeanette. Unbelievable. Y'all got eight more minutes. 8 more minutes. Enough. I'm starting to wonder about this. I always second guess myself. Is being on for 2.5, 3 hours every time enough? Is 3.5 hours enough? Fucking hell. 3.5 hours, guys. Buit Neom, a little street in The Hague, the Netherlands. We did good today. We did good today. Michelle King, you're more than welcome for the live stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I'm glad you found that entertaining, Moni. Thanks for staying up late with me out there in Germany. I know you guys could watch me all day, but it's hard to keep this energy up all day. Mermaid Parade, you'll see that. My God, Mermaid Parade is coming up in just 3 weeks. Oh my God. Three Saturdays from right now, we'll be at Mermaid Parade. We'll be winding it down. We'll be seeing the beach ceremony. Always great hanging out with you too, NYC girl. Always. Always. Susan, I love hanging out with you too, Susan. Every time, Susan. You know, people keep walking around me trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. I love that. Keep them guessing until the end of time. The official seltzer, by the way, of this live stream. Look how good this seltzer is. Look at that. I gotta wait for this to dissipate. And then I'm gonna open it again. Absolutely, Susan. The Duchess will be in the parade. I'm not going to tell you her costume. The Duchess is, okay. I'll give a teaser for the Duchess, and if she's watching, I hope you like this, my love. She is going to have the most unique mermaid costume out of the whole lot. There's only going to be one Duchess at the Mermaid Parade this year. I'm telling you this. There's only going to be one. The Duchess is going to be the most unique mermaid out of the whole lot. I'm telling you. She is going to be a photographer's dream on the 22nd of June, 2024. So it's going to be amazing. There's only one Duchess in general. That's true. Strawberry, very well said, and needed to be said. But she's going to be the most unique mermaid out of the whole lot. Oh, I know you gotta watch, Tina. You gotta have to watch. You're gonna have to watch, and we'll be there, even if it's downpouring rain. We're gonna be there, which it's not gonna rain. It's not gonna rain. It's not going to rain. I don't think the Rangers are going to win. It's not going to rain on the Mermaid Parade. Mark it on your calendar, the 22nd. We will be live from Coney Island around 12 noon Eastern time. The parade starts up at 1 o'clock, and it should be about 3 hours, 3.5 hours long. And it's going to be great. This is Hal's Seltzer, the best seltzer. It has rained. I've covered rainy mermaid parades. It's kind of fun, but you know, like if you're like in costume and stuff, it's not fun because, you know, you spend all that time to be in a costume and it's going to rain. And we want kind of cloudy conditions and 80 degrees. That's what we want. Six to 5 hours, depending on the time difference. The shadow, I'm about to lose the shadow of the Brooklyn Bridge because the sun is moving through the sky. So y'all better get your final comments and questions in now, or forever hold your peace. 3 minutes. You want topless mermaids? There's going to be topless mermaids. The Duchess will not be topless because that's for me. But there'll be body paint and shit. There's going to be a ton of glitter. There's always glitter. Let me tell you that right now, guys. If you go to a mermaid parade and you bring a mermaid home, there's going to be glitter. Guaranteed. But we're going to be there for the beginning all the way to the end of the Mermaid Parade. You're more than welcome, Din Din. You are more than welcome. We will be there for the duration of our Mermaid Parade. Look, can you see the sun? The sun's coming into me now. And there will be men naked too, with their little Tootsie Rolls hanging out. Blech. I know somebody likes that, but I don't like it. I'm boring. I'm straight. I'm old-fashioned. I'm old-fashioned. But there's going to be mermen. There's going to be mermaids. There's going to be everything in between. It's going to be good. And you do get a sunburn fast. Yes, you do. I've already worked on mine today for the last 3 hours. So, yeah. Anyway, it's Pride Month, so everybody out there, if you listen, doesn't matter who you love. Let me just get that out of the way too. Doesn't matter who you love. Doesn't matter how you love. As long as you're not hurting anybody, taking advantage of anybody, using anybody. As long as you are loving together in a cohabitation in a meaningful way, I don't care. More power to you. Right? Love is love, regardless. It's a scientific fact. It's a scientific fact. And I don't care what people say. I can get all the death threats I want. I don't care. It's not my first rodeo. You're never eating a Tootsie Roll again. I'm sorry. That's what I say in my head. Oh, and by the way, shout out to the people from the Netherlands who I busted my knuckle on today. Look, I busted my knuckle today doing my bike tour, and they didn't even tip. So shout out to that couple. I hope they're having a really good time and happy birthday. But you know, if I bust anyway, we're going all over there, guys. Did you enjoy this nonsense? If you did, subscribe to the Dutch Moz Family Networks here on YouTube and on Instagram. All same name at Dutch Moz. Make sure you have the notification bell tuned on because I never know when I'm going to go live next. And yeah, so what happened? This chain kept on coming off the bike and everything, and I had to put the chain back on, and I busted my knuckle. Listen, I like it when people just talk to me like nothing's happening and there's a whole bunch of blood coming down off my hand. Listen, I'm a New Yorker. As the great Barry Manilow once said, Anyway. I'm gonna wait for the signal to come back before I yap, do my closing yap. You're more than welcome, Michelle. You're more than welcome, CB Earth Day. I hope you guys are hearing this. We're having a little bit of a problem with the Matrix right now. That's right. Can y'all put the garbage in the garbage cans? I understand you guys have gentrified my own neighborhood that I've been born and raised in, but can you put your trash in the receptacles? But you guys, okay, you guys are still here. So guys, do me a favor. Love who you want to love. Okay, live life to your fullest potential. Spread love. Spread positivity. Let's be there. Let's be there for our neighbors, okay? Let's be there for our neighbors. And I want to thank everyone who has hung out with me the last 3.5 hours. I want to thank all you guys who have hit the like button. What are we at now? What are we finishing out? We're finishing at 243 likes. 243 likes. Let's get to 250 before we end. But thank you guys so much for hanging on out with me. If it's your first time finding this nonsense, make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Moz family of networks here on YouTube and on Instagram, all same name at Dutch Moz. And Cindy with a $5 PayPal. Cindy, thank you so much for the very generous $5 PayPal. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club via PayPal. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big C-Jim, thank you so much with a $5 PayPal. Thank you so much, C-Jim. 67 for that very generous $5 PayPal. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 PayPal, thank you so much. You're more than welcome for doing this live stream. You guys are more than welcome for hanging on. I want to thank you guys for hanging on out with me. I want to thank all you guys for subscribing. I want to thank all you guys for hitting the thumbs up on the video and all that good stuff. Thank you so much. But from Brooklyn Bridge Park here in Dumbo, down under Manhattan Bridge overpass, Brooklyn Bridge Park. This is Dutch Moz signing off. Have a fantastic Brooklyn day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones. Cherish those sweet moments. And good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. The beer's kicking in, guys. I'll see you guys later, folks. Take care. Bye, guys.